guess so.
You might need to keep
Oh
taking
my
care
God,
of him.
we're gonna claim a Charlie horse, and we ain't
Right.
claiming food poisoning.
Ain't food
What you have Burger King down the street again? BBW. Shut up. I can't stand him.
I don't eat no more unless it's at nighttime. I don't understand what's going on. But
Yeah, that's not okay.
maybe it's the COVID that had, after
Maybe.
What time do you get up?
surviving it. I get up
Don't
at
make
like
the
12
difference.
p.m. So.
Oh well, that's why. That's not good.
I mean, yeah, but Tyler was trying to catch up.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
But tonight, you guys, this is going to be a night of reflection, of innovation, of future, fun, present, a vision. This is and some reflect. I said reflection, yes. So we're gonna reflect on some things. I did miss you guys the last 2 weeks of the year, and intentionally I was going to miss it anyway. I wasn't planning on missing New Year's Eve, but a lot of my family got struck with COVID a few days before Christmas, so our family gathering was canceled. Then, believe it or not, I don't know, a lot of people know this. A lot of people probably do or don't. I got COVID after Christmas, probably a day or two after Christmas. I realized that I was sick, but I'm thankful to God that I wasn't sickly or sick. It actually felt like I had a really bad, I don't say really bad, it wasn't even really bad. It's like a congestion cold. The one thing that irked me was the headache I had the first day. Other than that, I was cool. And I had a fever for like a few hours, and that was it. I mean, I just did Tylenol regimens. I did Mucinex. I'm not trying to downplay what people go through. I'm just saying what I went through, and I'm thankful for not being beat up by it. So I'm grateful. But I'm back. I'm cleared. If anybody want to really know, if you know how people like, when did you get good? I'm cleared. Okay. That's all y'all need to know. No, but I'm good. But I'm grateful. My family, none of my family that had it, suffered any. Honestly, whatever this new strain is, when they say it's like a cold, that's what it's like. I mean, that's what we experienced. Yeah,
Right in the beginning.
Yeah, I remember you told me you was just getting out, like coming from outside from like so many days. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm happy to be back home. I miss you guys. I miss being on air. I miss my show. I'm telling you, I got COVID hair. If y'all see the pitchy patchy different color hairs because I've been quarantining. I just got my nails done today. I ain't had them done in like 3 weeks. So I'm getting back to, the glory, but I am the glory. So maybe the glory got to catch up on me.
So while I was sick and I was thinking about good ideas that we could work on. Man.
I was too. I can't wait to lay this stuff on you.
Right. I want to help. I want to get the homeless people together.
So I'm going to do a sock drive.
And make them all do Christmas carols.
Stop, you said good ideas. See,
so they can have some. They can at least sing. They can beg. They can beg at least.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen. In real life, I'm sorry that I let me get on to it.
They can begging too. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Shout out to all the Cleveland. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Our Cleveland. No, listen. Cleveland homeless people don't be homeless though.
Yes, they are.
No, they don't.
If you don't listen, technically, if you don't have a legal address.
If another homeless person see another homeless person getting money, they're gonna hate on them. They'll come up to you and be like, he lived down the bridge and he got all that appliances and all that. No, he be having not in the bridge, but around down there. And somebody told me this already because I was like, look at all these people over here just doing. They be over here, yada. They come in crowds and they break up. Now it's only one homeless person in Cleveland. I feel bad for. He handicapped. And he can't fake that. And I'm like, all y'all need to go.
Yeah, like every homeless person in Cleveland. So
man, I've been sorry for one. I'll be following them.
There's something wrong with you.
Okay,
well, I have an assignment. I have a project.
Hello.
What's wrong with you? Talk about the damn change your
pockets. You're looking out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since I was going to talk about that, but no, you know what? We'll catch up there because I got some things I want to talk about that I want to do on the platform of Welcome to the Bbw Show.
Okay. We
got work to put in, real work, not kissing.
I got some more ridiculous ideas. So
I know. No, I said ridiculous. You said you had something good at first because that's ridiculous. I can't stand. But on the show with me, y'all.
Okay.
You guys might be wondering who's across the. You might be wondering because this is no static radio. You guys might very well recognize who's across the table from me. I thought it would be dope to invite who could or as many people as they wanted to on the show that actually has platforms and shows on no static radio. What we're doing, we're trying to be very intentional about getting to like really have a family unit here, because it is a family oriented business. It's a family oriented environment. What they have going on here in the Browns, I would say is phenomenal. It's actually, when you guys, and I'm gonna be intentional. I think I'm gonna put on something in February about their business, and I want to have them on the show because they are Black history in the actual action of making what they do. It's not a lot of what I've learned. It's not a lot of people that especially in our culture, that has a platform and own this type of business and actually elevating people such as myself, that they believe in my vision. So I'm able to be a part of their vision. So they're dope, but they have quite a few other shows. And a lot of people might know that. The people that probably personally follow me, you might know that, but I'm always trying to post the other shows, and we're going to be intentional about that, posting each other's shows and shout each other out. For sure. We gotta learn about each other, because just not only shows, we have other people have businesses, they have different programs they're a part of, different drives, things that they're a part of. So 2 of the dope hosts.
She got a whole coat.
Ooh, it's cold.
It's cold.
And I'm trying to keep my body warm because it's been warm for the last.
I know that's right, honey. You in shell shock right now.
I am absolutely struggling over here, but
hold on.
You got some bacon.
I'm like,
you hot?
need more deodorant.
I know she
I cannot.
I gotta shout Miss Marie out and say thank you to her. Lord knows.
Listen, I want she always running off this camera.
Lord knows that she is a mama.
She
I'm
is.
struggling over here with this cough. I'm COVID free.
Oh,
Tell me.
I'm gonna say you coughing.
I've been coughing since Christmas, but it's like, because I have lupus, when I catch anything,
yeah,
like,
you catch
it lingers.
it. You
and I
catch it.
catch it,
Absolutely.
and I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
She just made me this tea. I swear to God, I think.
You feel guilty?
I swear to God, I think my mama just made this tea.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's why I'm like, I got to say something.
I was a little
And I
jealous.
told her when she came over here, I'm like, look, I stole a bag of your bacon bits.
Just bacon bits.
What do the bacon bits?
That's why you just
Bacon
vomiting,
bits
because
and
you a
your
kid
tea?
eating bacon bits.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a snack.
I'm just eating. I thought
Only
you
kids eat half
protein,
food.
honey. Protein.
Okay.
It's imitation
It'll
too.
build the immune system.
But that's all.
I'm hungry, so
I'm sorry.
Hey, yo, that donut you
But
gave
I'm
me had
also
bacon bits
better
on it,
than
though.
that.
That,
I'm gonna save my calories.
oh no, I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
blood.
bring y'all some
Oh
more.
my God, this bacon.
What was it?
This donuts was so good.
It was
I don't like bacon.
Bacon donuts?
it was.
I don't want
it's
to
a
hear
regular
nothing about
donut.
that.
It was
just
so
had
good.
bacon bits on it. It
Yeah,
was
bacon bits,
what's
no
the
problem.
duck donut.
Are you like, oh yeah, Doug Jones
Look,
and
it was
fries.
so damn good.
Oh, it is great. I had it.
It tastes like a
I didn't
pancake.
focus.
The donut did.
Well,
With bacon
I
on
don't
it.
like. I don't. You know, when I'm eating pancake, my breakfast meat, none of that can touch. Like I have
Oh,
my
you
breakfast meat
better-
on.
Oh, for
Oh,
real? Oh,
she
no, I'm
brought
a
it
mixed
up.
person.
She brought it up.
Oh, no,
No.
I like to put
Don't
take
put.
a
I don't
piece
like
of pancake, a piece of egg, and a piece
The
of
mashed
sausage
potatoes gotta have
all at the
peas
same time.
and the corn in it.
Hell.
Oh,
I
yeah.
even eat
Oh,
corn.
yeah.
I
That's
thought my
gross.
ex-wife was a lunatic. She used to say that stuff too.
No, I don't
I eat
know.
weird stuff,
I
man.
keep that all separate.
I eat honey buns and nachos. So, you know. I'm
Nothing
good.
is, and I'm not saying no food can't touch. Just sweet and savory cannot touch. I don't like it. I'm not with it. That's not how I live.
So you just took it a step further.
The only thing
I
sweet
don't-
and savory I might eat is like a Snickers.
I don't like greens on my
I was
plate, though,
gonna
because
say
they be
something.
watery and everything get watery with greens on it. I don't be with that. I don't like when the greens sit on the plate and the
the
greens
juice.
is water.
I don't
He
need
said
Everything.
water. It's
I put them in a
Right.
bowl. I
The
put them in a
juice.
bowl and eat them
Right.
because I like to. I like
Now I don't like that. I will say, like, I don't like the juice to get out of
running
the
all over
macaroni
your
and cheese.
yeah, like
you know, like
yeah.
yeah. But then
But see,
Yeah.
that's because I get my
You take
green
a spoon
sesame.
over
I get
to
the
the
diced
side,
onions and,
so you
and
don't have
vinegar
a lot of
and
juice.
hot sauce and tomato honey. That's a whole nother meal by itself.
Heat
yeah,
stroke.
I told you I was hungry.
Right, so
Why
stop.
did you talk about that?
Heat stroke on his
Because we
mic.
see bacon bits on the table. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
But let me get back to see. This is I said I was gonna be a new person, and I'm late again. So listen, shut up. Don't say really want my phone. I'm going to promise. I promise y'all. I
What happened to the
promise.
ginger ale? I ain't seen you with no
It's in my
ginger
purse.
ale.
It's in my purse.
Okay.
Stop. Don't touch me. That ain't changing. That's going to the end of town with me. I'm on my diet ginger. I can't stand him. But I will get better this year. We will start on time. I'm gonna make sure I'm here so I can be on Ism's ass so he can make sure all my equipment is up and running. Yep.
That's
So,
my goal.
yeah.
I sure will.
James because he come on before me, and that's how I text him. I don't know if that was yesterday, the day, all the days run together, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna be early while your show is going on because I want to make sure that I start off on time.
Right.
That sounds really good. I was
And I
so
think
serious
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
And I was
think we
just
all
right
have
today.
that issue, though.
I think I was.
I really want to start my show on time, like
I do.
seriously.
I do too.
Because I say 1 to 3, and then I get 1,000 text messages with people like,
Why you
"Did you start? Or you didn't show up?" Especially when the weather. I was like,
Right.
"Ma, you should know by now. Be late. Just relax."
Right.
But
So
I think we all have that issue.
we should be on time.
we should. That's respect to our viewers. That's respect to our own platforms. If we
Absolutely.
have this time, and it's respect to the studio
Professionalism.
also.
Perfect.
So, yeah. So
we all gotta be on time.
I'm a work
Us
in
and the
progress.
studio.
She said all that.
As we
late
all
today.
are.
Us and the studio gotta be on time. Yes.
I forgot she was even coming. I was like, oh.
I know you lying. Don't even do that.
Oh.
At 7:05.
I went to the door at 6:58 and just stood there
You a liar.
like a mannequin.
Hold your tongue, bro.
Ask her.
Whatever.
I was like,
Well, why y'all start the
I took off my
7:30?
headphones because I was in my
That's why.
because I'll be in my headphones.
He wasn't ready. He had my.
He wasn't
had
there
the
saying
power.
like that.
He wasn't ready. You see how he was running around this table talking about. As soon as I was
I forgot all about all that other stuff, but I was.
He was waiting for you to
know,
get. He was at the door waiting on you, but he wasn't ready.
Right.
I've been. It's been like 3 weeks since we've been in the studio, and then I've been
It
working
has.
other
It has
jobs.
been. It's been.
So we
Us
all,
too.
as a unit, want to
Yeah,
do
we-
better.
yeah,
Let's all do this.
Let's say
better.
As
we'll
a
keep
unit,
each other
we're gonna do
encouraged.
better.
Yes, we're
Yes.
going to actually work towards being better. I'm not gonna say we're gonna come out the gate perfected,
Right.
but we're gonna keep each other courage. Say, hey, I don't see you at 7. You know, whatever.
At
But
7,
we'll
right.
help. Shut up.
Right.
I'll be ready for you.
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
tell
you
you
not.
at 5:30. Like,
No, because you sometimes you be going out like go get some nasty Burger King. What? So
stop getting that. You
and
know
then
that.
you'll end up arguing with the fools for 30 minutes, and I wait for him to come back.
All right, she got me there.
Yes, I do.
She got me a small bit there.
You know what that's called? Insanity. Doing the same thing
Same
over
thing
and
over.
over.
No, it ain't the same.
Look
No,
at
no,
the
no,
different
Going to the
results.
same Burger King.
It ain't the same thing. I
Oh,
stopped
right
going to
there
Burger
on
King. She a lie.
Stop.
I ain't been at Burger King in forever. Now I
I
go
want
to
you to eat something
I
better.
go to Brother Sub and cuss them motherfuckers out here.
You see?
But I ain't allowed back in
Brother,
anymore. I
someone
don't
never
think.
heard of that.
So listen, y'all see how natural the shenanigans go in the
Right.
studio.
Right.
So let me get this introduction. I'm not even my introduction because this is not. That's kind of corny. They used to be in front of these microphones. I'm gonna let y'all introduce and tell y'all own story. Ladies first, of course. I met this diva probably we're working on about a month ago.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll say a good month or so ago. I found out I had actually a remote show. It wasn't my show. I was on in the post. I was in the post. They invited me to come out and do a watch party, Brown's watch party at Smoking Divas Lounge. Shout out to Smoking Divas Lounge. To be a guest co-host for that particular Sunday. Of course, I invited my No Static family to come out and kick it and just have a good time. Dollface showed up. We instantly connected. I'm gonna let her tell everything about herself, what she do, how she pop in. Listen, it's crazy because we definitely are souls.
It definitely kindred souls.
Yes, we are. It happened like immediately. It was crazy. So go, boo. Tell
And
me
it's
who
funny
you
because he told me he did my
told
show
me
and
that.
he was like, "You need to meet my girl. Like y'all a lot of like." And I'm like, in my mind, I told you I was like just thinking about the booty.
Booty,
Like,
that's
you know
all
what I'm saying?
you think
Like,
about the
No,
but
no,
it wasn't.
no.
It's the
Say
personality.
it
So
so.
I take it back.
Okay, thank
You, what did he say?
We're gonna get better. I swear we're gonna get better. I
you. We're
promise.
gonna get better.
No, I promise.
She set it up for that one.
I did love you doing my show though. So I do
Yeah,
like your energy, but I didn't know you was off the chain. You was being a little quiet, a little bit more reserved.
I was trying to
with me.
reserve like he was
You trying to-
like he had some
He
power.
ain't on me yet.
I've
Okay.
been trying to steal something first, and then I can be bad.
God, you're sick of it.
Y'all learn.
So we're
that,
gonna
like,
stay on track. I'm gonna help you. 'Cause
So-
I
Go ahead.
already- So I am.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
My show is called Real Talk with Reese. I'm
Wait.
Reese. That was so weak, y'all.
Who
Just
was you?
excuse
Who is
my
you?
energy.
Who was it?
Real Talk with Reese. I get warmed up in a minute. Anyway, so I have a show here with the No Static family. And my show is about what it says, real talk. But my point of my show is to ultimately uplift and heal, but on a real level. Like there's no filter, You don't know what I'm gonna keep it real, and that doesn't mean
No, we
I'm
love
right.
that.
That's one thing. Like I don't feel up here and say I'm right about things. I usually am, but I'm just saying. But that I state things. I try to do my research and my facts, and we talk about issues, but I don't talk just about the issues. I always try to end with a solution, and I think that's
I like that. That's
one of
dope.
the things that I would like to see people do more of. Like they talk. That drives me crazy about what's going on, and they never give you a solution. So I'm never going to talk about an issue that I don't provide a solution for.
Nice.
And I want to try to, I want people to call in. We get a solution together. So I have a brand called Love Yourself. Make the most amazing candles. And the reason why my business is called Love Yourself Production is because I'm a purpose coach, and I'm all about, like, if you love yourself, you open all the other doors. Like once you accomplish that, because I got a real story in my life. And so I know for a fact, you gotta 100% love yourself before you can accomplish anything. You can't help nobody, can't help yourself. So everything I do in love.
Speak the truth.
And I'm all about energy, a positive energy. I'm positive vibe queen. I'm always like I'm a whole vibe because I am all the time, period. And I always try to find the good in everything. I am nice, but
Try
with me.
Don't try me, try your mama.
Okay. And so anyway, I just love. I'm loving life. I'm so serious. I cannot. Try Jesus too. You should.
You should. Right. He's the one that comes to him.
Right. But I just feel like I want to see all my people win.
Absolutely.
Like I'm all about you finding your purpose. Let's get it. But I have changed my life. 2022. I did it in 2021. Like I've been moving towards that where changing my life, meaning I will only utilize my energy for people that I can see will benefit. Because I used to think I'm gonna change the whole world and save you. I don't do that no more. I'm gonna use my energy in people and things that are going to, benefit. Oops, my bad. So anyway, so that's what I'm about. I'm excited about us working together. And you can see right now, like I think we have a great, Marie has a great team of people.
It's crazy.
But let's just keep it 100 organically. My energy, I'm so like attracting people that are serious about life. You know what I'm saying? Like you are, I really like what you've been doing, and you about that marketing. And you've taught me some things, already. Like you serious. I can tell from. So when you was like, oh, I feel like I had anxiety because I know I'm on it. No, you are. I'm an energy person. I feel it. You're about to go somewhere. You're going somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm so in that zone. Like this is it. And God, we'll talk later. My weekend confirmed it. And I'm gonna tell you that you always get a sign. My weekend confirmed how my year is gonna go. Because I just started this year off in an amazing way. And it was so I didn't ask to be there. I was just it was beautiful. I loved it. Anyway, I'm gonna move on.
But let me wait a minute. Let me get into a little bit of something of your platform. What you are. Let me ask you this: did you know, with where you were at, that you wanted to have like a radio personality? Did you always want to have a show and be? How did that come about for you?
So really, I'm a speaker. So I go out and do like motivational speaking a lot. And I love sports. So actually one of my dream jobs is to be a sports commentator. Okay. Right? Some kind of way I'm gonna do that. Like I don't know if it's just gonna be a day, a week, but one day I'll end up doing that on ESPN and y'all gonna see me. But I like that. But I have been a guest here for multiple people on the show. So started out with Joey, and I had been on his show like 2-3 times. And I was like, I'm a natural when I came on there. Like, so then and then I did a Melvin show. Okay. I did somebody else's show too. I can't think right now. So when I came in, I just got a feel for it. Then me and Marie just connected immediately. And honestly, when I started, I'm so focused on my business now. I thought this would be a good marketing tool.
Hello.
I want to reach people. And this is another way that I can reach people, and because I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about people finding a purpose and understanding that we can do anything. Like if I knew that, if you knew that, I'm sure if you knew that, we'd be so much further along if we knew that a long time ago. So now I'm like, now that I know it, I just want to like let me take do this, like, you know, and I love it. Like, I love it.
So what do you see Real Talk with Reese doing this year? Like, do you have like maybe in the next 3 months or 6 months or maybe even 12-month goal for your show personally on this platform? And then, or even if you are going to be out and bouts with your platform, what do you have something in goal or mind you might want to start?
You helped me with a goal is I like the fact that like going out and doing shows in different areas.
Yeah.
You know, I like doing that, like pop up to different places. I was thinking about that. Well, I just really, my goal this year, because of course I just was only, but I don't know if I did 6 months or 5. I don't know how many months I was on here.
Okay.
Not many. Starting out. So this year, I just want to continue to build my platform and really take it to the next level where everybody know about Real Talk with Reese. Like, you heard about Real Talk with Reese? I want to get my listeners, and I want some sponsors. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm about to get some.
Shout out.
I'm going to monetize Real Talk with Reese.
Yes, ma'am. That's my goal.
That's
I
the
feel you.
goal.
I feel you. I feel you. That in itself is a goal to work hard to, because I'm with that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll have an off-air conversation.
Yes.
Yes, that's what's up. That's dope. And tell them when they can see your show. What time?
My show is keep me together, girls.
Hey,
Keep me together. I had 2 hours of sleep. My show is Saturdays 1 to 3. It's gonna be epic tomorrow. I got a super crazy great person that's coming on the interview with Triple OG brand. He is a big mogul now and laying up and it's from the Nasty Natty. Shout out to the Nasty.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's from
And it's over for y'all Sunday, by the way.
I just air horn from Cincinnati.
We already it was over for 2 days.
It really was, but just because it's
Are you serious?
last chance.
You know football, right? You know the Browns have a very bad chance of not beating them, right?
Right, that's what she's saying. It's over for
I
us.
just said it's
I'm
over
about to
for
say John Barrow's
y'all.
about to light their asses up.
I said y'all.
So
Not
you know
me.
your
I'm
shit.
gonna win. I'm a
Oh,
winner.
you a Cincinnati fan?
Yeah.
Cincinnati, just ain't from nasty now.
Born and raised.
Hey, nasty natty.
Nasty natty.
He's from Youngstown. He don't know. He don't.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, he don't.
But
He's trying to do me.
He think he from. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what I was saying. I don't even know what I was just saying.
You got a dope show tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Tune
Back
in.
to that. Yes, tune in 1 to 3. I'm gonna start on time, and
I have faith.
and I got an awesome guest. He is a beast in marketing and branding. So he'll drop some jewels, talk about life in general. I got some things to say. It's on. I can't wait.
I can't wait till that sound fun. Sound
Definitely.
great.
I'm
Okay.
excited.
So
Pop in. You can pop in. Pop in.
I am boo.
Pop in.
You might come in. Okay.
He already be here.
Right. So now the other gentleman that's on the microphone and he's across from the table. He also has a dope show here on No Static Radio. And Jay, so again, like I said, I'm gonna let you do your thing. You tell the people about what you got going on.
Okay, well, to start, my name is James Johnson.
I'll run a little bit more before I hit that, like James
I
Johnson.
know. I
Go
caught that.
ahead. I'll do it.
So,
And he gonna give it back.
One more time.
what? James Johnson.
Or what?
You can put your show there.
Oh, okay.
Now he usually be on his stuff, so that is funny.
Alright,
I host the entertainment club. I was gonna say the original.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But I host the entertainment plug here with No Static Radio.
You got an
I'm
office here.
actually-
You better speak up.
Listen, I got an office here in the front. I have been here with No Static for about 3 years now.
Nice.
I say off and on because just kind of life, divorce, a whole lot of stuff, depression.
Mayor,
And-
who's mayor, right?
I had to, yeah.
We got that in common over here.
I kind of
It's a
I
trial.
had to put it down for a minute. I just it was so much going on. I had to put it down for a minute. And the cool thing is Marie, she stuck with me. Like it probably was about a 5-6 month period. We didn't really talk at all, just because of everything going on. And
Right.
but whenever I called, she was good. And then we had our little hash out when I came back. Like okay, this is how it's gonna be, or
Yeah, she'll give you your
blah,
ass
blah, blah.
for it.
But it was
But
cool.
it's in
though.
love.
It
I
was
never
cool. though.
seen that part.
It was cool. It was constructive criticism, and you got to be able to take that.
Absolutely.
In any kind of business, but definitely in this. So I've been with No Static for 3 years. I've been with a couple other stations as well in the past. So I've been in media for 20 years.
Okay.
I kind of started out with the dream of wanting to work like for the labels and kind of the, I guess, the big conglomerates and whatnot.
Right.
But you know, as an African American, you know, you don't want to put race on everything, but the reality is it's a struggle for us to get experience in this type of a business.
Yeah.
It's dog eat dog. And, you know, when you get, unfortunately, with a lot of us in the bigger conglomerates, it's like we fighting each
They're a
other.
little stingy in
It's
that
weird.
close position.
And not just that, but the people that you're working with, you know, it's like dog eat dog. And just that being said, and me wanting to get more experience and do different things, and knowing that, okay, I can't get a job if I don't have experience, but nobody wants to give me experience.
The experience is it.
Right. So I just I started creating my own platforms. It started with you know, people do blogs and fan sites and that sort of thing. So
Mhm.
it actually started with a site for bone foods.
Okay.
And I kind of had this vision that, okay, I want to do their website because they don't have anybody doing like an adequate
What a great
website.
way to start.
They
They
don't-
He just be dropping names like
See,
it's nothing.
listen,
You,
see,
you don't even know. You say something. You like kitty out of hole. Something.
Yeah.
You're like what? Okay.
But I wanted to do their website. And I had already put together like a fan site. Wanted to approach them. I knew they were doing the concert. The people I was working with that was sponsoring the concert, because I'm not throwing no names out there, but just who I was working with,
Okay.
they didn't want to make the connection and whatnot. I guess it was a conflict of interest, like people call it.
Okay.
So I found my own way, and I got to them with a
Yes.
business plan in
Yes.
hand.
Awesome.
I
Hey.
mean, I'm not gonna say they looking for no business plans, but just I had a business plan in hand. I was like, I'm gonna do it the right way and do what I need to do. And I did a little stakeout, all that little jazz.
That's right.
Hey,
But
but at the end of the
that's
day,
good.
I found them. I got to them, put it in their hands, and the rest is kind of history. Like nothing really transpired from that, but when that didn't go the direction I wanted it to,
Mhm.
I think I was just more excited that I got to them because somebody told me no and I made it a yes. And that's what we got to do.
That's not.
You
That's
and
That's
no
what we
such
gotta-
thing
that's
as
what we
no.
gotta do. If somebody tell us no,
Change the
That's not
plan.
yet.
we got to figure out a way to turn it into yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
by me doing that, I said, okay, well, I'll turn this into a blog of some sort of sorts.
Okay.
And within a couple weeks, Kelly Price reached out to me,
What I say?
or Def Jam reached out to me.
That's
to
what I'm
interview
saying.
Kelly Price.
Bomb
And then,
Right.
but she was my first like major celebrity interview, and then Devin the Dude, he was here in Cleveland, and I did something with him.
I love it.
And from there, it just kind of was history. So I've been doing press and media and interviews and all of that stuff since 2001.
See, I need to have a conversation with you
Um,
because
Oh yeah.
that's the
He
mission.
got-
I'm going
yeah.
to be all up in people's faces.
So I've been
So that's what
I've been
I'm
doing that, and somebody told me, because I was going out, you know, trying to promote and get on different radio shows and stuff like that. Before I had a publicist or anything, I was trying to make a way, and I got on somebody's show, and from there they was like, "You got a really good voice for radio," and I'm like, "Wait a minute," because I was shy and reserved and didn't want to be in people's faces like that, and
Okay.
I think just nervous and scared. So I was like stuck landing. But I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, well, maybe. And I started doing the show, and that was my first show. And that was maybe 2000, I don't know, 14,
Okay.
13, 14. But I ended up doing a show, internet radio show for about 5 years that was called Indie Soul Saturdays. And I'm actually looking now. I haven't made any big announcements yet, but I'm looking at actually relaunching that now as a podcast because I launched the podcasting division to my company. So, but yeah, so I did that show, and then that turned into me. I met Marie at a meeting for GCABJ, for Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists.
Okay.
And we knew of each other. We saw each other at all the meetings. Like we both knew, okay, she bad. She got some stuff going on, and she like, man, he ain't playing. Like he doing a lot of stuff. And by that point, like we both were kind of connected with Ohio Hip Hop Awards as far as covering.
Okay.
I go out and cover like BET Awards, Soul Train Awards, Essence Fest, and all of that stuff. So she knew I was doing that stuff. And somehow, I think she called me and said, would you like to do a show with the station? And at that point, I wasn't on anybody's platform doing the show or anything. I still was doing Indie Soul Saturdays, but eventually the person that was doing that show, she just suddenly passed away. So we didn't really do much of the show after that. So that kind of was it. But Marie called me, asked me if I wanted to do a show, and that's how I landed here at No Static. So that was the entertainment club. And I think I see it from everybody's perspective, like when they say like I'm all over the place and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or or I need some help, or because I felt like that for a long time. It's only as of recent that I feel like things are coming together and I'm getting the guests and I have the format that I need to have with the shows and whatnot. But everything is a work in progress. So that kind of is where I am. And then of course with me having done media for the last 20 years, I launched the magazine Urban Grandstand Digital in 2013. So I feel like it got pretty big. I mean, a lot of people in Cleveland knew about it, but I think I wanted to do more local, and I've done a lot of local, but the majors picked up on it well before the locals did. So like my first issue was for the haves and the have-nots with Angela Robinson. She did the cover. And I ain't saying nothing else.
I love it. No, speak your truth.
Yes.
But no, I just think it's a testament to the fact that we could do what the hell we want to do.
Yes,
People will tell us no all the time, and we have to make it a yes. I'm more into now just building and creating my own opportunities. Like I don't want to work for the big conglomerates or the NBCs or the I did want to work for BET forever, so I did do some stuff for them. But now I'm at a point where I just want to do my own thing because as a journalist, like I don't do like the TMZ stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go and cover something and be told that I got to ask this person about that or I got to ask them about this or this is what people want. I don't care about all that stuff. So, and I feel like it's a lot. There's an audience out there that don't give a damn about all that shit.
Right.
So those are the people that I cater to, like with my interviews and with my shows and the people that I bring on. And I mean, I could talk to, the business people and entrepreneurs, or I could talk to Nene or whoever. And I mean, the cool thing is that a lot of these people, like I've talked to, I'm happy to say that I've talked to like the who's who of who's out there over the last 20 years. So it's like
pat yourself on the back.
Names like names come up. And, I need the whole hand clap.
Yeah, right. He
said, I'm happy to say that because people will make you think that you got to pick up and move to California, or you got to pick up and move to New York, or you got to pick up and move to Atlanta. And I'm not gonna front like I love Atlanta. I moved to Columbus, Georgia, for about a year. Like I love it down there. I have a publicist down there, but I would much rather be here. Like I made it, plain to see that I can do all of this same stuff down there from right here.
Our publicist expensive. I think I need one.
It depends. It just depends on who you go to.
I think I really do.
It depends on who you go to and if they believe in your vision. If they see your vision the way that you do, and I think that's kind of where I got blessed with my publicist is I featured her in the magazine, and then she saw like everything that I had going on and everything that I was doing, and she was like a big fan of it, and then she got behind it like I did. She threw a Grammy party, she threw like a release party for one of the issues of the magazine down in Atlanta. I had to pay a penny, and like they
so
like,
she
they
was
covered
she just
everything.
starting to like
no
okay.
She went out there. I mean, she got like hundreds of clients.
That's
So
what's
like
up.
she footed everything, and then it just so happened because it's a small world. The owner of the club that they threw it at was from here, and he graduated from Shaw.
Oh, look at that's the kind of energy I love.
Everything
Things like
connects, that's
But it was,
alignment.
I mean, but it's been really, really cool, and she's been really cool. And I mean, through the depression period and all of that, when I ain't had no money coming in because of the divorce and all of that, she was like, I'm good, you good. And she took care of everything. So like, she really believed in my vision and in my brand the same way that I do. And then the brand, I've expanded it so much because it really just started as a magazine. And it's like a lot of times you don't see like the full vision until you really get in the middle of it, and then you're like, well, I could do this, or I could do that, or I was able to expand it. So now there's a PR firm, of course, there's a magazine, there's the radio show. I just launched a podcast 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
I have a podcast with my son called The Generation Gap, where we basically are bridging that gap. Like, he listened to the Moneybag Yo's, and I don't know shit about Moneybag Yo.
That's a dope.
I listen to the you know, the Shaka Khans and the stuff like that. So I feel like we both could teach each other something about music. He told me something. He's like, "Oh, wow, that's cool. They sample Chris Brown's song." I'm like, Chris Brown,
So,
so
right.
SWV song.
Right.
I want you to understand that. Now,
Right.
Chris Brown, dope. I buy all his music.
Right.
Dope.
SWV.
But
Took
listen,
somebody else's song.
though, he took their song. They didn't take his song. So, and the cool thing is, he has a really good ear for music. So he'll play the Stanley Clark,
You get that from you.
and he'll play a lot of stuff. But we got music in the family too. So that's actually panning out a little bit for this podcasting division that I have too, because now some of the family is actually going to get involved with the podcast.
So who's your first person that's going to have a podcast on your network?
Her name is Tanya Thomas.
Oh, she cold. She cold. She
Her name is
cold.
Tanya Thomas. Well, she go by Reese too.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Reed because you know Tanya Thomas, like you said, you went through the divorce.
Yeah.
So Reese is always like in Cincinnati, nobody calls me Tanya. They call me Reese. So
You know, I've
Tanya
been
is
trying to
around,
figure
but
all of
Reese-
that out because all I
but
knew was
Reese is-
Reese, and then I was
I'm
like,
her now.
Tanya Thomas.
That's where I'm at. I'm living strictly, authentically me, and
Listen,
that's Reese.
I'm with it.
Tanya, you know, going to board rooms and stuff, but
I'm with it.
Reese is about that life, and that's why I'm trying to like honestly, I'm gonna use that. So, but that was good.
But yeah.
That's why I like. You see what we got here? We got some powerful
That's what I mean.
networking
That's
that we
why-
can be doing together,
That's exactly
man.
why I was telling. I've always discussed with Marie with me involved in her static radio. I knew she had, there was other platforms and shows, but you never know what jewels and what help you can give and help with other people because of their experiences, what they've already been through, what they might have at hand. I'm a type of person of I don't hold back any information that I have. So I'm like an open book. If that makes sense. So if what I have can bless you or help you, I honestly I'll give it freely, not even know that I'm giving jewels. You know what I'm saying? It's just in me to do that. So I really, but not even if not, I just really want to know other people's shows, and because unfortunately we can't always tap into each other's shows,
Right.
and we don't always be.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm
I'm trying to
gonna
go
be
back
very
and-
transparent, or if I'm that interested to be in other people's shows, but I'm thinking to myself like, well, okay, they have this dope business, they have this dope station. My mindset is, okay, what I've understand is that they've been a part of this for some time.
Mhm.
But now, time's changing too, because really, I'm gonna be honest, what can I do to up the times? What can we do to make this go above and beyond what
Yeah.
they've even experienced 10, 14 years ago when they started with No Static Radio?
Well,
What
listen,
can we do to elevate and manifest this building that we're already a part of?
I think you're starting that already, and you might not feel like you are,
Sure.
but you are. Just the fact that you came on, and somewhere along the way, I missed the announcement because I remember on the call you was like, I said I was gonna have people on the show or whatever, but nobody responded. I missed it somehow, but I'm glad I was on that call because, like, that's big to bring people on your show and on your platform to talk about their own platform and to let other people know, and just that camaraderie. You do not find that in radio. I can tell you some stories about who I work for and the shit that go on,
Yeah,
and
that's why I
how
like
hateful
nostalgic.
people are,
yeah,
how hateful we could be to each other.
yeah.
And, you know, we talk all this stuff about, you know, black business and we want to work together and all that stuff. And then when we get the opportunity, we don't want to do it. And we can try to step on each other's neck.
Jealous.
And it's
But
not,
you know what?
I'm serious.
I know.
The people, ooh,
I'm so
But they
serious.
do.
But that's dope that you invited us to come onto your platform. And believe it or
And
not,
look who here.
me and
Just
Reese,
saying.
we've been talking about this. Reese and I have known each other now for what, 2 months, 3 months? And the entire time that we've known
You
each
was
other,
here
we've
my
been
first
saying,
show.
like, we need to do some stuff together.
Like,
Like,
so when you
So when
said
you
that,
said it, it was like,
look,
that's God right there.
Yes, and Ron too. I was just like,
Yeah,
we need
and
to have
Ron
a
too.
meeting.
Like
get
Reese and I, we
together.
have actually gone out and just
I made
we
him
just
have it.
we
I
just
did
go out
come for
and
a
eat
meeting
and
for like a
brainstorm.
month. A big come for a month.
Because what did we do? We've met twice now or once? We met twice because we went to Bar Louie and then we went to
Salad place.
the Hello Bistro.
Mhm.
And we just go out and we
we
just go out and eat and
We just be out
brainstorm and
kicking.
talk
We ain't
about
working.
stuff.
I'll just kidding.
But we just go out and eat and brainstorm and talk about stuff. And
Because I'm
that's how
serious
you.
about this year. The same way.
I have the best
He in the
support.
zone, you in the zone. I'm
Look,
in
I
the
got the
zone.
best support system.
Are you in the-
I got a ton of people on here and my son
Oh,
is on here too.
I work hard
I'm
enough.
gonna tell you how when you disappointed me. Okay, I told you I wanted you. I needed a beat. Cause I remember that I said I want you to make me a beat. See, he didn't take me seriously.
All right, I got beats.
And I said because I wanted to get in the studio and you would take me seriously.
I got
So-
a whole beat for you.
You know what I want to do.
I got a whole
Anyway,
beat for you. I just set you up real quick, didn't I?
now you,
Look,
I know you can't shut me up. I'm ready for the beat. What's up?
I don't want to set you
I
up.
appreciate you big time.
I want you to sing.
Like I think this is amazing, and I hustle hard. Like I be working all day long.
Yeah.
When I tell you I got up because I have a transportation company too. So and but I have clients in the morning. So
Okay.
I got up this morning, did my clients. Look, my son's sending me emojis. But anyway,
I don't know if I'm live or not. Nobody don't like me.
I did. I got up, did my clients. I went to the trainer this morning. My legs are killing me right now because it was leg day.
Oh yeah, he on
But,
his workout.
And I'm trying to get this weight off so bad because you know with the lupus I go up and down,
Yeah.
and once I go up, it's hard to get it
Yeah.
back down.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. I'll be in the gym every day and going to a trainer and everything. But I did all of that, did the stuff I needed to do. Came down here to do this photo shoot at 4:00. I was supposed to go to the bone thing,
Right. You
He ain't supposed to be
but
here.
I was like,
I
I
talked him into staying here.
was supposed to go to the bone thing, but you know why I didn't go?
Oh, yeah.
Because my road dog is at home. He couldn't go.
Okay.
He couldn't go, and he was supposed to go with me. So
Shout him out, man. Shout him out.
because I'm
No,
not
that's
gonna go
fine.
without him. But who Elijah? You hear that, Elijah? They did that for you. But he couldn't go, and I didn't want to go without him, so I didn't go. Now I gotta work tonight at 11:00. But this is huge, like to be able to do this, so that's why I'm still here. And it's
Look,
8:21.
that could have been a cute little date for you. Have you
It's
started
8:20.
dating yet?
No.
So listen, hey, so since we said that, we're gonna have a dating baby show on my show too. So
Oh,
yes, I'm gonna go
that's
down.
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
fun.
it's gonna be down.
I'm coming.
Can I speak now?
That's in February.
I'm a person.
So February.
I ain't even talking about nothing I had in store.
So much-
Sure, I'll be back.
I'll be back. You know what? Come on, Ezra. Come on, Ezra. Come on, baby, get on camera. I said I'm gonna start being on camera.
I ain't even tell that. I got you first, so I got some good shit to
I
tell
said,
y'all.
listen, I
You
said he's
make
like
me
my
nervous.
sidekick
What you about
on
to
my
say?
show. Y'all don't realize. So
I feel like you're gonna bring something.
in February, we're gonna do everything.
I was trying to
everything
figure out
on
Like that.
I'm trying to figure out how the engineer is over here at the
I'm here.
You want to
I'm next to your bacon
So
bits.
listen, one thing we're gonna do.
You ain't gonna talk
We're
about
gonna figure out how to have him even behind. We're gonna make a change the position of the cameras because he's a very, very important part of my show. He
is great. He is really good at what
Every
he
Friday
does.
he is. Wait a minute, what are you
So you got him every Friday?
every Friday. I'm blessed.
Don't tell them that.
I'm
You gonna make them
telling you.
jealous.
Listen, I ain't
Listen,
never-
I worked hard.
I
to
ain't
get
jealous. I can get you in here
I
on
ain't never
Saturday.
had
I
this
many
got ways to do that.
I can tell you exactly
I can
why.
get you in here.
So one thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna put this
I
in
love
the atmosphere.
when you get my
I would
back,
love
so
to meet
cool.
with you too, for sure, because there's some things I want to just how you all experience. I just want to kick some ideas like for real in
Yeah.
depth with what I want to do. But again, welcome to the BBW show is my brand. It's not just a show name for me. And I have so many things I'm about to do with it. But I, of course, want whoever wants to be involved, whoever wants their platform with it. I'm a big fan of collaborations, honey. Because I believe there's no I in team. You can build a whole castle. You can build a garage in a day. I think
Well, I was telling you.
What you saying, baby?
I'm
But you just
Ism.
gonna cut
All right,
it.
I'm Ism. Yeah, I got you. We got a restaurant. I got some connections that I made. I made a million connections.
Oh, you just
with the LaSalle Theater. I made some with PH8. Shouts out to the PH8 bar. Man, burger style. But yeah, I'm also want to shout out some of our other team members that ain't here or even with us, like Burner, because that's who brought you here. And also, my brother Solomon Pope. Hope you, doing good and fighting against whatever issue you have going on.
Moment of silence. Solomon.
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, it took me to get on this mic to show some love. No,
I was gonna do it.
And my good brother Melvin, because we done brought his name up today too.
Man, I love Melvin. Man, that was hard.
And anytime y'all say Melvin's name, it just sucked the air out of me because,
he did a lot for a lot of
he
great
brought person, man.
He did a lot for a lot of people,
genuine
and he was
people.
super supportive.
I
Good
heard
person.
that about him. I didn't get a
person.
chance to meet him personally myself, but I heard he. Don't come up with that sad shit, okay?
Y'all said their names, and I've been feeling that way since. But anyways, we got the PH8 restaurant. I want to shout out the restaurant. I was there for New Year's, and
What kind of food?
oh, you know what? We had some steak and rice, and it was really good.
PH8, where's it at?
It's
a minority owned.
Yeah, it's a black woman.
You whispering? It's a black woman.
Right.
It's a black woman who owns it.
That sounds suspicious.
She owned it because I really honestly don't know if she owned it or not.
Well, that's okay. She runs it.
I mean,
I don't know what's going on there. I just know that.
But that's the space you were telling me about.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm trying to I'm gonna do the men's roundtable, so I need a space.
That's where you see what I'm saying. That's why I brought my ass over here and said I got something to say.
Listen,
we got a spot. It's gonna be at PH8 Bar. That's where it's gonna be at.
So let's try to
Your
try
round
the
table.
last Friday of this month.
Okay. Give him a pat EQ. Let
Okay.
him know as soon as we leave from here.
Shout out to EQ.
Shout out to
Hey, shout out
EQ.
to your girl to your left, honey. Listen.
Shout out to
Oh,
Stacy.
listen. We done made some moves in this spot every Friday.
Exactly. She done brought me and put me on. Now look at it. The boomerang is coming back to your head.
Yes,
Huh?
sir. Yeah, come on.
Exactly.
That's how you
So,
show love.
we out here
That's how you
running.
do.
We got the PH8 bar or restaurant over there. We are going to use that to do venues for people up to 45 to 50 people. And I want to get with all the hosts here. If y'all have an idea for a space
Told
like
you I
that,
wanted to do that for the. I wanted
Hey, with
everybody
us.
in the building.
we ain't talking about no deals. We good on that.
Listen. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
If you
listen,
can make us money and we make money, all of us make money, we ain't worried about that.
That's why
I'm booked.
Why you think I'm sitting here?
I told you the men's
I
restaurant.
got
got no, in real life, like
Yeah.
I was. That's how people know me here because I did like
Events.
3-5 events a week.
Okay.
That was at the
Definitely
Sephora
talk to you.
They're trying to get that more cracking over there.
Yeah, I
So we need y'all to come and get
that's
this
my
cracking for us.
expertise.
Yes.
They got poker table there.
Oh
So
my
that's why-
God.
Oh my
They
God.
got
I just
real
had a
band
whole-
stuff
I
there. They got
just
the
had a
drum
whole
guitars.
vision.
I play too, so I
Oh,
want
it's
to come down and get out there. And
Yeah, we have to do something.
Yeah, we got some work to do. I got so much. I don't even this is not just about me. That's why I wanted to talk to y'all, see what y'all platforms was, what we got going on. But see, just talking how we're talking, we're understanding that, yeah, we got a lot of shit in common that just ain't saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love. This is the type of stuff I love. I'm involved in. I'm making collaborations now, and actually, God, being about to be out of town. I'm about to be. Curvicella coming up in Miami, Florida. Man, you got to come.
Oh, I'm
coming.
coming.
The federal.
Girl.
It's Carnival.
hey, I'm about to get somebody's spring category just
So
coming.
I just became an ambassador for their event. So
That's awesome.
funny. I was intentional. I said, sis, you want to? And
I
I'm
mean,
thankful
she
to
was like,
have
yeah.
a big following or a decent following on IG. I have a big following, a decent following on Facebook too. So I try and shout out to social media. A lot of stuff that came to like what you've done, what you're doing, how you thought like, okay, let me get in front of this microphone and because the marketing. Social media is a free marketing too, and then you put a
It's the
little investment
best.
into it because my next thing is my YouTube page, honey. That's where we gonna really.
Oh yeah.
TikToks too. That's
Yeah.
TikTok.
I'm
TikTok
telling you,
paying.
shout out to social media because social media has allowed people that we didn't need the big conglomerates. We don't have to be on BET. Honey, we can follow BET and put a story on today page and somebody might see, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So social media, that's why people's like, I don't do social media, I like social media. Shit. When years
You can't
ago,
be a
They got to
business.
compete with us.
You're
now.
not a business owner if you don't.
if
You
you not
don't do
promote on
social
social
Regular
media,
TV networks have to compete with a
About
phone,
life.
they
which
have-
means most of the time when I'm sitting in front of my TV, I got my phone.
so
in
that's
my
why
hand.
that's why all these major people have apps.
Exactly.
Honey, so listen, trust me, welcome to the Bbw Show. We're working on having our own app. That's I'm having a vision of my platform is going to, it's not only just gonna benefit me, I want other people to benefit from it. So now that's why I'm making collaborations. Smoking Divas Lounge next Friday. Shout out to my girl Tiffany Daniels. She owns Smoking Divas Lounge on you, that's where you met me up at. But so we agreed to do I do a very karaoke thing. My mind was karaoke is something that's meant for people that can't sing.
Mhm.
But so many people that do karaoke sing. So it's kind of like,
I mean, there's a
all right,
whole
you know,
movement
so-
in Cleveland.
Tell Sam Silka.
Listen,
There's
it's
a whole movement.
But my thing is intentionally when I have, the singles can still come up because they used to be in the element. But my thing is to encourage those that sometimes pull back from singing to get up there and sing.
Oh, I can't
Do you-
sing, but I can entertain.
That's my whole thing,
I'm
honey.
entertain.
So listen, next Friday we'll be in the building. We're gonna be remote. We're gonna be at Smoking Divas Lounge. We said every second Friday of the month we're gonna do a very karaoke night. And the flyer will probably go up tomorrow or so. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be. I just want people that can't sing to get up and
I gotta
sing
do it
because that's what karaoke is supposed to be for the people that cannot sing. So we're gonna make it a very karaoke type of time.
It's crazy to me singing karaoke there because there's so much smoke in the air. And I'm like,
Not all the time. They go in the back room.
not all the time, because you know what? It was better than I thought it would
You
have
know,
been.
right,
So at some
right.
point,
And it was
It
nice.
probably
though.
depend on the night.
And it is. It's a cigar lounge, so you are welcome to come smoke your cigars, your sticks, drink. They serve food there, so it's a all over
I like
type of
cigar
environment, and it's sexy. It's clean. It's in East Cleveland, honey. It's one of probably the dopest spots in
nice.
East Cleveland. It's nice as
it's
shit.
real nice.
Well, shout out to
Smoking Divas
all the
Lounge.
cigar lounges.
Where?
One was it 15905?
Yeah, give us that address.
So it's like it's,
Okay.
by Edgewood, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
We talk about
15905.
Hey.
I don't know what street, but
And it's not too far from Shaw High School.
right.
Hey, listen, I forgot to say this too. Listen, I'm gonna say, well, again, this is No Static Radio. We are powered by Google. We still going live, going fresh, and I promise our culture, our aim is to make this a better and bigger and better, and that's my theme for
Right.
the video show. Establishment.
Get back to
business.
work.
I'm DJ Isamar. I am
Hey, I'm not
the platform's host. I
Yeah.
have my own show as well.
Yes, he does.
So y'all know.
Tell them.
I don't have an iPhone.
Shut up, I hate this iPhone.
That's not
I hate this iPhone. But yeah, this, everybody see this is my sidekick. This is what I call my sidekick, my producer, my DJ.
I'm here.
My pain in my ass lately, but that's who he is. Yeah.
I'm waiting for.
Oh God! See, y'all get off the mic.
Don't say it. Y'all be setting yourselves up for it. You
No, we
know.
do not.
You know.
Let us,
You know.
whatever.
That's my
Anyway,
favorite
this
word.
is my
You
guy.
know.
Every time y'all hear that voice, that's him on the other
Why
end.
you make
I
that
brought
face?
him on the show.
Don't make that face.
I brought him on the show on purpose.
Y'all the two of the most gorgeous.
If I
We
make
got
that
three
face,
of the
you
gorgeous
deserve it.
women, most
Don't
gorgeous
hit
women
this
in here
table.
right
You
now.
know better.
I'm over here hitting the table. That's how you know it's serious. You know.
You know, he always tell me.
Y'all need to take this shit to all the way to the rack. You know what I'm saying? We got
Oh man,
Three,
listen, we about
That's on
to-
the floor,
I'm
baby,
trying
for
to.
me.
Can I tell you something real quick? Go ahead, mama. Let me tell you about energy, okay? I in Miami, right? And that was just ridiculous. How I was invited to be there and whatever, just and it was the life that I want to live.
Okay. I
Okay.
ain't mad at that.
Meaning
Say that.
it was we ate good. They was
Looking
drank good. I
sexy.
ain't spend nothing, but the fact that they could just go spend our, to see our black people going in there and spend whatever they care. It was shopping. I was just walking behind them, but they were shopping good. But that just the energy. It's not about money. It's about
It's about
being
being
accomplishing
free. That's
something
real
and being. I was
freedom.
about to say, and being able to do that. Like
That's
I
real
want to be able to
freedom.
do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I still
Yeah.
do. But you know what I mean on that level. But the thing is, why I was that's not what it really was. I'll say, while I was there, I was meditating, right? In the morning, I always wake up in the morning and try to take 15 minutes at least. Even when I'm out of town, I take it seriously. So I'm going on I was looking like, it is beautiful. I got the water, the sun. I go out there, I sit down, and I close my eyes, I'm meditating. And when I open my eyes and I was meditating, like thanking God, like I know this is in the universe, this is you showing me where I'm about to go. The year just started and I'm planning where I want to be. You know what I mean? Like this is about to be my life. You see what? Like you got to pay attention to your journey. That's so important. That I'm in this place with these people, little on me, and I'm kicking and living this life and like networking with people, and I didn't ask to be. You know what I mean? Like they wanted me to be there. I had to pay for nothing. That's the thing. That was the whole point. I had to pay for nothing. I had to do nothing. I was invited to go be in it. Like, okay, you showing me my worth and where I need to go, and also showing me where I could be. So I'm meditating. When I opened my eyes, I was surrounded with 6 white doves sitting around me. And I started looking around like, well, maybe this is a thing. Now it's at the Fountain Blue. I don't know if you know that. Yes, I know. Right. Okay, so you already know. I said I was living the life, right? Okay. So, and I'm looking around and said, girl, I got a funny story. So I'm looking around and I'm like, are they all on everybody's patio? Nowhere. It was when I opened my eyes, I was like, that was a sign. So it's a sign that this year is about to be epic. You know what I'm saying? It's all over me. Everybody I'm connected with is going to win, period. Like anybody that I'm around. And it was just confirmation. And I say that to say, like, you might have experienced this stuff y'all probably been thinking about. When stuff like that just happened, pay attention. You know how you said you just felt like this is the year? I do too. I know that this is the year. And that was confirmation. Look, I'm starting my year off doing epic shit. It was so live, y'all. It was off the chain.
This is the year for the dots. If you a dot, you're gonna get connected.
I thought he said dots.
Not
That's
dots.
why I was like, what?
Remember back in the day, they used to have those dot books? You know what I'm talking about?
Like, hold up.
They used to be like 1, 2, 3. You used to connect all the dots to make a constellation. Yeah. It's a constellation year for us.
I was like, Jesus, wait up, hold up.
It's definitely a year to realize what kind of dot you is.
For real, I like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, because it's.
This man drops gem. That's why I said that's one of the hour.
I already know that because I'm a dot and I know for sure where the pencil coming and going. And I see it. And I know for sure that whatever y'all trying to do, I'll make it better for y'all. Period. All of y'all. I'm gonna make it better for all y'all. You feel me? I'm here for that.
1, 2, 3. Put our hands here.
Right.
Sorry.
Right. Team up.
That's not even me, that's you and your but I ain't even on the table. Look, I still hear all that. Anyway, I'm here for the pop-up shops. We trying to get your candles out here. I want you to start putting your own out there. You cutting up shirts and stuff like that.
I did not cut this up. Don't come for
Making
me.
Chung-Li shirts.
Stop coming for me.
Listen,
I can't stand him.
I think y'all should make like a more BBW like training gear, like a
He want to see you with some
some
spandex.
silk.
So that brings me up to this.
Hey, that's about it's all about marketing.
I want to see some sand.
Before I left y'all early in the morning, Jay just been really inspired me because he's just been on it. We talking a lot. So right before I left for the trip, y'all literally in the morning, my creativity just hits me sometimes. I literally went in there
before you left.
Yeah,
And then I forgot you was gone and they called you.
Right. So I went and I had some candles already made, and then I was like, "Ooh, what am I doing right?" You know, because I knew it was his birthday. We was gonna go to dinner. I went on his page and found his album cover, printed it out, made a sticker, typed on Ray Jr. 40th birthday, put it on his 2 candles. And while he was talking about when I first got there, we ended up on the elevator together, right? So I was like, "Hey," he don't know me. I was like, "Happy birthday." He like. I was like, "Don't have to go. I'm here. You know, we're going to dinner or whatever." I'm telling him. So he started telling me how he like gifts that are meaningful, right? And that he don't like people to just go buy me something. He wants you to put some thought behind it. I was in the elevator like, yes, because I just printed out his new stuff and he loved it. So my point is marketing. I'm trying to market. We got to market everything we do. BBW should definitely have a clothing line.
Oh yes, man. So listen.
So that was my point. Like,
yes, ma'am. So what the first thing is coming out is swimsuits and underwear.
Mhm.
So yes,
There you go.
we're gonna have a welcome to the BBW. It's gonna be, and I'm gonna show. I don't know if I showed you. Yes, you will, because I was a model for myself. Trust me.
I'm model right now. Shout out to Body Miracles. I'm a lingerie model for her, but I don't do the panties. I be like, no,
Sis,
I do the work.
I stepped out. I stepped outside of a whole box this summer, and I had the bathing suit on, but I actually put my own "Welcome to the BBW Show" on the bathing suit. I got
On your butt or your front?
on my front, honey. I had "Welcome" on one, to
Welcome.
the and
Y'all got
I
to
swear
show
to
y'all.
God,
Let me show
Come
you.
on,
She
shut
got
shit down.
body.
And shut shit
Okay?
down.
She got body.
and everybody
You know what I'm saying? She
kept
got-
asking me, "Where did you get that from?"
But she got smaller since then.
Listen,
She's still.
She got smaller since
I
then.
feel like I'm better.
So you know what I'm saying? Don't get it to face
You got,
confused.
Listen,
you got to use what you got to get what you got.
I'm saying she need to do it then now and now. So like, you know, while you over here like I'm wearing a one piece, she threw on a two piece and was flapping
Now,
around.
if I'm out of
pieces.
town, I do that. Like, if I'm at the
So, but let
beach,
me
I
tell you,
do
let
it.
me tell you how beautiful, and this is the time to do it. Curvy Cello coming up. So Curvy Cello is like Carnival, but it's curvy women, and we got feathers. So I'm gonna get accustomed to it with the feathers and the wings, and Mama gonna have on like the thing that just grab you.
Oh,
Yeah, and
oh, I love
yes, we're going to that. But Swim Thick just opened up their first date. I think that's gonna be the only date. It's Swim Thick. That's where I get the two
Slim
piece.
thick.
The two piece. Oh, honey, I'm gonna tag you in it. So
Yeah.
it's in
Because they
Houston.
don't want me.
It's in girl.
They don't want me to.
Let me tell you, and the beautiful thing about being part of those cultures, they intentionally love BBW. They love big women.
Oh,
Listen,
culture.
listen,
Real.
they do. Honey, I got men in Dubai trying to.
Girl, they be killing me with that.
Shout out to my boys in Dubai. Hey, IG.
Okay. Goes. That's why I'm hanging around these people. I'm about to say.
I got to work tonight. So
Yes,
I'm gonna get ready to head out.
Yes. So listen,
All right.
you tell us what you want to tell us about your show, your vision, what you got going on. What do you want to make happen for your platform this coming year?
Well, I think right now my biggest thing is consolidating and just expanding at the same time. So just building out the different divisions of UG Digital Media and Publishing. So that's ultimately what the magazine turned into, was UG Digital Media and Publishing. So I'm really, like I said, just consolidating, kind of pulling all of the brands together so that you can see where everything connects, but then still building a separate identity for each division. So I have the PR firm, which, to be honest, the PR firm really started out as a way for me to handle my own PR.
Yeah,
For me to bring
makes
on,
sense,
I can bring on a team and hire them and get them, obviously properly trained and that sort of thing, and then they can handle all of my PR as opposed to me paying the publicist.
Nice.
Now my current publicist, I may still, I probably will continue to work with her because she's been really amazing. But outside of that, I'm not gonna have any other publicists. I'll bring on a team, whether it be students or interns or whatever, and get them trained, and then they can handle my own PR, handle my PR. So that's ultimately what that is. But then the shows and building out the podcast and the podcasting network. So that really is it. Just expanding the company, bringing on more writers. So I know I told you I was, gonna reach out to people here at the station.
I have a cute ideas to that, so I hope
I think that would be amazing. And then we can have, meetings and brainstorm
yes.
about, different ideas and whatnot for the magazine. But the magazine is actually completely digital now. So it's not,
That's what I'm saying.
I used to have, well, initially we started as print.
Yeah.
And then it was digital print. So you could actually go on and the pages would flip and everything.
Okay.
But it's just so time consuming putting that together that I really just want to, I guess, more traditional blog style.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the day and age we're in.
Yeah. But I still kind of want to take it back to the essence of it. So, a lot of blogs right now, they don't necessarily have so much on there, but I kind of want to go back to like some of the older magazines, like the Word Ups and
sources
and the sources and even the Sister to Sister.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to connect with Jamie Foster Brown. I think she is like one of the goats of this, magazine.
So,
but yeah, So that's where I am with my brand. And I mean, ultimately, I just want people to listen to the entertainment plug. I'm on Saturdays from 11 to 1.
Plug it in.
And we have different people on there. So sometimes it's musical people, sometimes it's entrepreneurs, sometimes it's fitness people. Philly Wheaton here in Cleveland has done a lot of stuff with all of my platforms. He's been on the cover of my magazine.
That's my guy.
I just brought him up.
I know him because he been riding a big wheel. Him and his brother.
Brains is on the show tomorrow. So
MC Brains. Huh?
Yeah.
Tell him I'm pulling up.
So he'll look, come in. For real.
Yeah.
But he gonna be here tomorrow,
Me too.
which I think is gonna really be dope. Like, and you said
You already know I was coming.
come up.
Because I'm gonna be on time.
One of my good friends, because I was in management. I've been with University Hospitals for 20 years too. So one of my employees from a few years ago, she is into keto life right now. And she's gonna have a segment on my show on the entertainment plug starting next Saturday. So she'll be interviewing people kind of related to domestic violence, but then she'll also be doing the maybe what is it? I think it's called mukbang, where they eat on camera, or mukbang where they be eating on camera and whatnot. So she may kind of do like blend a little bit of that.
Her food.
She might
talking about Lady Fat last time.
She might blend some of
You
that.
had some of that food?
I didn't have any
But
because she
actually
had
has a guest schedule
seafood and all.
Okay. So
and she goes by Keto-licious.
I would love to connect with her too. I have a challenge going on, a fitness challenge for the next 2 months. It starts the 21st.
Come here, 'cause she
So,
will.
I'm going to. She'll be here
texted-
tomorrow.
Well, she's coming tomorrow because NC Brains will be here.
Okay, but she
So
will be
she's
here.
gonna bring
But she'll
food,
be here
but
next Saturday.
next Saturday. as well.
Okay. I need to
And
connect with her
eventually
because
she may do
keto
every
style
Saturday.
living. I've done that for a long time. So
Yeah, eventually she may do every Saturday, but she's just starting. So she's gonna start out with, maybe every other Saturday
Okay.
or something like that. But
that's what's up. Plug your show again one more time.
it is the entertainment club. We're on Saturdays from 11 to 1. And you can find out anything about me or the show or any of the other platforms I have at my personal website, which is itsthejspot.online. So www.itsthejspot.online.
Nice. Y'all heard it here.
That sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds
All my
good.
information and everything is on there, and it'll link you to all of the different stuff we have
That you got going on. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for staying. I appreciate you, man. This was
Listen, I appreciate you.
Hope
This
you
is
have
so
a
dope.
You gotta
a
be
prosperous
when
evening
you are
tonight.
an entrepreneur and you doing your own thing, and what you gotta work.
You gotta work.
You gotta be
Yeah, because
willing to
yeah, I put my
go out there.
I
You
get
put
10
hours
hours
down.
down.
You
Put
like-
into it.
You can't be like, I'm sleepy, I'm going home, man, because
You
those
right.
are the ones that don't make it. Like,
Right.
you
Because
gotta
my
get out.
kids was like, Mommy,
When I tell you I've been out
Just
here
get
all day, I'm
somewhere.
gonna run and grab me something to eat. I'm gonna sit down and watch a little bit of Life Therapy with AJ.
Get you something to eat.
Love that show.
Cause you be making bits for the last 20 minutes. Look at you.
I want
something
you to
real.
listen.
I'm
That's
finna
all
go-
right. He keto though. It's
I'm finna go
protein,
get
high
some
protein.
but I'm gonna watch a little bit of Life Therapy. I'm trying to get her on the show too.
Nice.
And, take my ass to work at 11 o'clock. Watch
Godspeed,
Netflix when I
baby.
get to
I
work.
ain't mad at you.
I need to do some updates on my website, so that's what I use.
Thank you, yeah. My wife's quiet, yeah. So it's the holy hush in the hospital. So, thank you so much, James. It's been an extreme pleasure meeting
For
you.
sure.
I've heard nothing but good things.
You on my platform.
Baby.
Come on the show.
Bye. This all it is the invite book, and I'm
like,
yeah.
come on. I mean, I know tomorrow is short notice, but come next Saturday.
Okay. Now, see, next Saturday probably be perfect because I would love to.
Like, come on.
I would
Because,
love to.
I mean, I don't have a guest booked for next Saturday yet. I'll have somebody. I mean, I've reached out to a few people, so whoever bites back for next Saturday,
Yeah.
I'll probably have them on. And then her name is Danessa, but her company is called
Keto
Keto-licious.
Licious.
So she will be on. She has
Follow her.
and she's gonna be doing like a half an hour segment.
I need to connect with her.
So she'll be on next Saturday for sure.
That's what's up.
I actually will start putting her flyers out for next Saturday tomorrow.
Perfect.
Because I do flyers and for my shows and to promote and all that. And I usually try to start promoting the Saturday before so that I can start getting
that's
everything
what I
out
got
there.
there.
And but yeah, I'm just building UG Digital Media and Publishing, getting this podcast network together so that I can get that jumping off. Get her podcast going and get my other podcasts up on there.
Wink, baby.
And
Whenever
listen, we're gonna do
get
it.
some more
Listen,
podcasts.
we are gonna do it.
I will.
You know how powerful that is, though. He's not like, I'm starting my own podcast. I'm starting my own podcast. Net.
Because you know what?
That's how you. That's
let me tell
you
you.
gotta elevate. I love it.
I know I was leaving like 10 minutes ago.
That's okay. This is how we do it.
Because this is that's the hustle in me though. I hustle all day long. So look, somebody messaged me.
He don't give us
Nazzy Nate, she's on my podcast that I posted, that I put out this morning. She messaged me on IG. She said, "Damn, you always working."
Honey,
Listen, it don't stop.
People be hating.
This hustle and this
Why
grind do
do they
not stop.
All the real men in Cleveland, we work on time.
Yeah, but
Because we don't get respect.
you from Youngstown. You can't.
That's what I'm here.
I'll play it.
You from
but
Youngstown.
you know my
You
mindset.
embrace me.
My
You
mindset.
know, I love it.
I do not want to be in a position where somebody tell me that I can't do something.
Your hands tied. Absolutely. That's why I left corporate
I don't wanna
America
be in
in
a position where
2017.
You
somebody-
can't give me $1 million.
I divorced
And you know where it
I can't
started.
wait.
Now, granted, I'm still with UH, but
No,
it actually-
listen, but
but it
it's a
started. But it
it's a
started with
difference.
UH. That's really what I was getting at. Is that it started with UH because I started with them in 2001, and I ain't gonna front. Like all day long, I'm grateful. All day long, I'm grateful. I got a job, and I got healthcare. My child got healthcare.
Right.
Like I'm good, and they paid for most of the school. Like I can't even front on them if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, they gave me an ultimatum. I had gotten the I did the Soul Trainer Boards in 2013, and that was just like on the humble. Like I applied for something. They didn't even tell me what it was.
Mhm.
I applied for it, and it was just like it's a freelance opportunity.
Mm.
And I went on BT website and I applied for it. And Monday afternoon, I got an email that said, "We'll see you there." And I'm like,
Honey, that's that.
I love that.
See
You
me
what I'm
where?
saying?
When I tell you, I ain't hustled so hard in my life to scrape up this airfare money and all that stuff to get a plane ticket the next day
That's
and
how,
get
that's how
down
you
here.
make
And I
things happen.
drove to Dayton to get on a plane because it was cheapest to
Cheapest,
go from
the
Dayton.
cheapest.
It was like $400 round trip, but from Cleveland it was like $9.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you, I packed that Fusion up. I said, "Baby, we out of here."
And that's
We
why
going
you
to
where
Dayton.
you are now.
And get on that
because
plane.
Energy.
And my aunt worked at Candlewood Suite. She got me a room at the hotel. When I tell you, I had to walk 4 miles to the Orleans.
Wow, that's the story.
I had to
Damn,
walk
that's
four-
a story.
I had to
love
walk 4
it.
miles to get to the Orleans to go and because that's where the event was. And like when I went down there, I had no money. I had no spending money. Like I had money to get some food and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I had no spending
Right,
money
kick
to be
it, right.
paying for shuttles and all that shit. I
Right.
said, "Nah, we happy, baby. We gonna walk."
We just was in
When
the
I tell you,
building,
when
though.
I tell you, I walked up in that hotel like. Cause I was every bit of still 260 something.
Like that
pounds.
heat, honey, hit different.
When I
Honey.
tell you, I was like,
Especially in the middle of the day that you was oh
I'm
God.
like, oh, get out. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. And worked all day, and then they didn't have Uber yet, but I did I took a cab to get back because by that point it was like 12:30 at night or whatever.
Yeah,
I was
no
like,
one,
okay,
no
I ain't
one safe.
walking.
And
I'm not
coyotes
walking
might come
through
eat you
Vegas
up. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
But after I did that, I got the opportunity to do the BET Awards, and UH was real funny acting. Like you gotta figure out what you want to do because I was management. So they like, we need you here, but I'm like, I have a supervisor who I have trained to do everything that I know how to do. So
You
she can
don't
handle
need
this
me
while
here,
I'm gone.
right.
You don't need me to be here. But they was on some shit, and when they told me that I had to make a choice, I said, okay, I'm gonna choose me. My last name is, and I quit UH. When I tell you it was the best decision of my life, and then it was the worst decision of my life because you want to plan out stuff like that.
Yeah,
But you want to plan it as much as you can. However, sometimes you have to take that leap because if they offering me to come and they paying for me to come, like they offering me to come and they paying for me to come, and I tell them no, that might not come back around again. It might, but it might not. So I just was like, nah, we gonna quit this job and we gonna go on and do that. And while it ain't nothing guaranteed, I'm gonna go on and do it.
Absolutely.
And because I have always dreamed of working for BET. I don't care what nobody say about them and how bad they say it is or whatever. I wanted to do it.
That's something you want.
So I quit that job and I went on and I did it. And I came back, and when I tell you I worked for Apple for about a year, I worked somewhere everywhere. And it actually was cool. I had got into doing the Apple Care from home, so they sent me a computer and all that shit, and I was doing Apple, working for Apple and all that stuff, which turned out to be a benefit because that helped me as far as getting equipment for the business and computers.
Oh, that's why you got a 40-inch Apple screen in there.
Exactly. Yes, that's because matter of fact, when I got that, I was working for Apple.
Nice.
And when I paid like probably the cost of a MacBook. I
Nice.
spent for that. Wow. Like I was working for Apple, so it's a lot of benefit and bonus for stuff like that. So I just was like, I'm gonna have to look at the positive and figure out how to make it work. And when I tell you, there was months where I didn't know where the rent was coming from, and you know how people will say, I got a check and I didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
When I swear to God that it's happening, and I'd have been like, whew, okay, we ain't gotta move, because I sure was like, I don't know where I'm getting this money from, and I'm not the one that's gonna be running around asking people for money. So
That's me.
if I can,
You know,
if I
can't ask
think,
nobody. It's
I don't care how many
I
people
just
say it.
can't.
Just let me know if
I
you.
got a millionaire little brother. I don't ask
I ain't
nobody.
No, I'm gonna ask my millionaire little brother though. If I had one.
No, I can't. I can't.
I mean,
If he got $1 million, he's my brother.
I have people in my. I mean, there's people that I could ask.
You could
That-
ask.
My mom
that I
always
just-
got
I just
my
don't
money, but I
ask.
don't even like
Yeah.
that.
And I've always been one.
I figured.
I don't take advantage of. I don't take advantage of maybe the connections and stuff that I have.
That you could take.
that I
That's
could take
that's
advantage
actually
of.
there for you. They
I
say
mean,
come see you. Yeah. I get it.
What I am doing, like with this podcast network, I was just telling her, I think we're gonna do something. Casey and JoJo and Fantasia are my cousins.
And y'all hear me say you be dropping all the names. I'm telling you, I like it.
I'm working on doing something, trying to pull something together with all of them.
Let me talk to
And it's been like,
That's my guy. That's my girl. That's my guy.
out of all the time I've been doing this stuff, I've never gone that route because I just been like,
But what I tell you, it's
I'm
time.
gonna do them.
It's time,
But
right?
you and I, we talked, and it don't have to be on nothing where I'm begging nobody to do nothing.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not gonna beg. I think that
And they
they'll
see what I'm
where
and they
you
see
at.
what I'm doing and see where I'm at. So
Yes.
I'm more comfortable now where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk to them. So I actually talked to them yesterday, and we're gonna try to pull something together.
That's something I think we all like. People like you, me, you just said
this
like that. There's a difference, and this is something I done learned though, because I would sit there and like, no, I'm not gonna ask somebody. But you know what? The closed mouth don't get fed.
That's
And
true. That's
it's
true.
a difference. I see people who don't care and they go hard, and then we get all these opportunities because they open their mouth and they did it.
Exactly.
And we have to get out. You got to change your mindset.
Yeah, you're right.
Which
You're
is-
right.
I need to put it somewhere.
But you helping me though.
Then some. Then
We
someone. It took
together.
someone to like knock me against the head.
For
and say,
real.
stop blocking your
There's a
blessings.
difference.
Stop.
Man,
Stop doing that.
I
You
don't
gotta
do
know
that
when
no
to
more.
ask for shit too.
Yeah, I mean, because and then it's not so much ask. It's like people like that want to know your vision. And if your
Yes.
vision is worth them being a part of, they want to be a part of it no matter what. Like it's not like you begging. It's like, okay,
That
hell yeah, I should be a part. Yeah, if I got if I have the avenue and access to do it, why wouldn't I?
And if they look at you and they look at him and they look at you and they look at we are living like you. I always say my life speaks for itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know I'm not out here playing. I'm working. You see me doing this show. I just do
You don't even know how
doing
many
this and
people
that.
told
We're
me,
out here
like
living
Stacey,
that way.
they everything like now it used to be a long time ago. Like Stacey, you know you be partying. Y'all, I said y'all didn't even know my lifestyle was.
That's
a
not
purpose.
even a party.
y'all don't even
That's
know-
working.
Y'all don't know who I am, what I do. But now they're like, oh, I get it. You know, like it
It's
is.
working.
and
People be hating though. People that's really in the industry. People that are serious about your
Oh my God, I had many of them
dream.
hates, honey.
And I crack up and I be like, okay, they're like, girl, you be everywhere. You always
you always
in these
kicking
streets. Okay, well tell me.
Y'all
what
really
I'm
don't know. I have a
doing.
2-year-old tugging at my ankle
Y'all
more parts of my damn day.
on her head.
than
I
anything.
make it fun. I make everything fun.
Seriously.
Don't be mad.
That's right, honey. But no, yeah. Now I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to enjoy
And
what
they
I do.
see that, so they don't
They
see you.
don't-
They're like, oh, she out here at let's just say, you know, when you was at the cigar lounge. Oh, she keeping at the cigar lounge. No, you were working. You're working. But
And I'm
because
working.
it's the whole vibe and your energy is good and you're enjoying it, that's what
It
people
look-
forget. That's what we're supposed to
They
do.
do.
We're supposed to love what we do.
And
So
yes,
yes,
I'm
like,
gonna make my life fully like
I
a
said,
party.
members
I'm going to
They
make
be
my life a
hating.
party if I'm by myself.
I'm
Because
all
I'm
all the time.
I love it. I'm a whole
And
vibe.
a whole
So
I gotta
get into this vibe or don't.
You gotta know who you know.
James, thank you so much again, baby. I appreciate you.
See you tomorrow.
We will definitely listen. I really want to sit down with you three and talk more.
Oh, we will.
Yes.
Oh,
We
you
gonna have a
too,
meeting.
but 3 too, because me and Issa got some things that we've been talking about.
Just put it together.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this real quick, because I want to ask this question. I was going to ask this of both of you, because I know it's after 9, so we're gonna wrap it up. But it's something
I gotta do a little plug if you don't mind.
No, absolutely, you can do- absolutely. But my thing is, what was your favorite moment in 2021?
Ooh, Jesus, I had so many.
Okay, I won't say favorite.
I know.
I'll say something that you may want to mention.
I probably would say, you know what? I think just gaining the overall vision of what I wanted to do with UG Digital Media and Publishing.
Okay.
And I say that because most of the divisions that I have of the company, I've had for a few years. So the PR firm has been in place for maybe the last 3 years. And the idea for like the podcast and all that stuff have been in place for the last couple of years.
Okay.
And like a lot of the stuff that I have there, like I'm actually launching a nonprofit, which is going to be geared.
Me too.
I'm launching a
Come on
nonprofit.
now, we like mine.
It's called Scribes Block, and it's based off of me being a journalist. So that's where the scribes comes from. But it's called Scribes Block, and the purpose of it is to give opportunities to our youth. So
I love that.
and opportunities to our youth in media
We
and
are
journalism.
seriously. We gotta sit down.
Because
We do.
I just think back to
Ooh, I got
like
some
me
keys
going to
for you.
school and me trying to get experience and that sort of thing and getting shit on. And that's just the reality of it. Like we try to sugarcoat it and we try to cover it up and we try to make it sound good and professional. And I just been trying to get no.
Nah.
I got shit on by a lot of
Yeah,
people.
it's been some mud, honey.
I got shit on by a lot
But
of
it made
people.
you better, baby.
With some of our major
You had
networks
to.
here in the city, I got shit on by a
You
lot.
had to, though.
And that's just the reality of it. Now, it's a lot of people in our networks that help me and that really like Dwayne Dawson's, Mad Dope, the Obi Shelton's, Mad Dope, always willing to help. A lot of them. The man, I don't know why I can't remember his name. He had the garden over, or he had the garden over on Huff. He had built the he passed a few
Oh, I know
months
you're
ago.
talking about. I know you're talking. I just didn't know.
And he used to own the newspaper,
Yeah.
the City News. He owned the City News because he interviewed me to intern for City News like some years ago. And what he wanted me to
It
do,
was
I didn't
my
have the
school kid
experience
attorney
with
on
the
that.
systems or whatever. But at any rate, he interviewed me for that, and then I knew him from GCABJ. And then you meet a lot of the media people here in the city if you're in GCABJ.
I need to get
So,
into that, honey, 'cause I'm trying.
It was
to
really,
finance
really
and
cool
all
being
that.
in there, but a lot of people shit on us. And I mean, I'll say it off air. I ain't gonna say no names of companies and all that stuff.
Nah,
But
I don't want you to.
a lot of people,
I always want y'all happy. I want y'all happy
a lot
for
of people shit on me
2021.
though.
honey.
And what I got out of that was I need to get out here and create my own.
It motivated
I
you.
love it.
I
Because
need to
you
get out
wasn't
here and create
supposed
my own
to.
way. So that now I don't need to work for them because the very people that they gonna connect me with, I done already connected with them. They done already been on the cover of my magazine and they already doing shit for me. And like the cool thing is because of the way that I approach media and what I do and what I cover and how I cover it, I've built a lot of personal relationships with a lot of these people. So a lot
James
of them
gonna have
are
us here for a
willing,
whole other hour,
like
baby.
a lot of them are willing to
This
work
man
with
got
me.
a catalog.
Or when they ain't really doing
He
press
really
with
is.
nobody, a lot of them are willing to do
Right.
press with me because they know I ain't gonna bullshit them or whatever, or spin it and try to make something else out of it. Because
Try to get them in a trap.
yeah, because I mean, outside of that, just not being me, I got family in this business too, so I can't have it circling around that. Oh, your cousin and that. Nah, we're not
Let
gonna
me
do
punch
that.
on you, bro.
Dirty birdie.
Dirty little birdie.
But
Well, I got some kids for
But
you
yeah,
today.
so I appreciate everything. I appreciate being here, this opportunity.
Oh,
Look, it's
thank you.
9 o'clock. I'm
You're right.
gonna go grab me
But
something
I
to eat.
said, listen,
I'm gonna sit down.
he's giving some. I mean,
I
you
got
breathing the
no
breath,
doubt.
baby.
I'm
hungry,
Listen to the
I wish we
entertainment
got
part.
like a platform or something
Of
where
course
We
we can.
can. We don't have one.
well, not like that. I mean like
Marie, one time, so we got
no, I mean like as far as
you know, like when you go to some of these conferences or whatnot, and they have people set up
Oh,
where
y'all want to have a summit?
I would love to
That's
do
one of my
some stuff
visions.
like that.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna tell you
That's
about
basically
some
what
big
I'm saying.
things that I'm a part of that's coming up. In the,
Yeah, or like a summit, like she's saying.
I want to have a summit.
it's a huge big conference coming in
So,
March.
I'm going to draw back the
And this
this
is
question to
amazing.
you.
Like working with everybody, like this is
All right, James, it's a goddamn. Oh, it's fine.
I know. Goddamn,
My
James, shut up
biggest
and go home. You gotta
accomplishment,
go to work.
because I'm hungry.
I love you.
I'm
Thank you.
hungry. Okay, I gotta go.
What was one of your favorite or something that stood out to you for you?
My biggest
You did.
moment
Okay. That is the question.
was being able to again go. Got invited to Martha's Vineyard for the Black Film Festival.
Nice.
It's in August.
She got some
When I
money, yeah,
tell you,
Baby, I didn't even know about that. We didn't
is
talk about that.
my mother's best friend used to be Tom Joyner's assistant, but now she has her own company. She probably had it then too. Let me not say now. She's a beast. That's that's why I said we all use our connection. She's a beast. She got connections. She put on a whole neo soul concert. She had people come out in Martha's Vineyard for years, right? But this is how you know when people start seeing your worth and your growth. I got invited this year. She's been doing this like 8 years. I got to go. Every Black person has to experience Martha's Vineyard in August. Obama was there, Erica Badu, everybody is just chilling. And the energy is ridiculous. When I tell you, it was motivating because everybody wanted to work together. Me, I put a suitcase full of candles, and I have my own wine too. Took my wine, I went on the beach, I sold out. I went on, you know why? Because people was just walking up to me. They were so excited to see. Every Black person wanted you to win. Like the energy is ridiculous. So you got to think about it. It's the Black Film Festival. So those are creative entrepreneurs. But let me tell you the wealth that they made you see that you can accomplish. Like it's nothing. Like they want to help you. I mean, it's Martha's Vineyard, okay? So this is money. And we was taking over, like it was all of, man, that gave me so much energy and so much motivation. It took me to a whole nother level. And just to be able to be in that mix with those people and look up the polar bear experience, that's where Black people back in
one
the
more
day,
question too for both of y'all. But go ahead.
okay, they couldn't really swim in the ocean, do stuff. So they had this one
Yeah.
place that you would meet. I went there at 7 a.m. They would meet every morning. You get in and you
And
hold
it's
hands.
cold
You
and
say,
shit, right? You
it's
want-
freezing cold.
I've
And I don't like
heard
the
that
cold.
before.
It is everything.
Yeah, I
Like
got a question for you.
took me to another level.
Go ahead.
But real quick, I gotta plug this. I have a class called the Master Mindset Class, and it is January 19th. Register at loveyourself111.com. I'm dope at this. I can help
When is the
you.
class?
It's January 19th, 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be online. So you
That's
can
a Wednesday,
register.
right?
I should know that, but
It's a Wednesday for sure. Martin Luther King second.
Sounds great. Wednesday,
Sounds
hump
great.
day. Yep, Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
I'll be there.
because I
I'm
got
coming.
nobody to go to Vegas
I
on
need to
that
register.
Thursday, and I was trying to. I'm like, I don't got time. But anyway,
I need to be there.
so yes,
Yes, ma'am.
come. Anyway, so yes, I'm serious about it. I'm cold at what I do. So everything to me is a mindset.
God.
You know how you're set. You know what you want to do. Everything starts with a mindset. If once you understand that, man, it's ridiculous. You got what is your mindset? What are you thinking? How do you think? What do you believe? And it's not the easiest thing to do.
No.
So it took me a while, and now that I have mastered that, I would like to share it.
Trying to think about
And
that.
so, holla at your girl.
So this is the question I ask anybody that's on the show. I know you guys are a part of the segue, but I will be remiss if I do not say this. What does a BBW mean to you? That's always my question for my guests. I try to remember how to do it at the end of the show. But what does a BBW mean to you, James? Honestly, what is the acronym, or what is a BBW? When you think about the term or you see those 3 letters, what does that encompass to you? What does that mean?
I guess it's gonna take a little thought because I'll be honest, I've never thought
About it.
I'll be honest, I have never thought about it.
So when you see those 3 letters, what is
You ain't never thought about that?
It's amazing.
BBW.
I mean, I would have said being bold, and I mean, what I would say the W was. I mean, but I mean,
Wonderful.
I mean, definitely. I mean,
Beautiful, wonderful.
definitely something of the positive sense. I mean,
Yeah.
whether it be wonderful or
Mhm.
witty or, I mean, I just
and
think,
there's no right or wrong answer. See, the
Right,
reason
I mean, I
why,
don't
the
think
reason
it's
why
a
I ask
right
is I
or
like to
wrong
just know
answer.
what people.
I don't think it's a right or wrong answer, but
Mhm.
I mean, I definitely think, like in terms of power,
I like
in
that.
terms of
I
power, in
always-
terms of strength,
Yes,
our women.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's what I would
I
say.
mean,
I appreciate it. It's a question I have to ask
that's what I
all
would
my
say.
people
I mean, I
that come
never
on this
think
show or
anything
with
negative
me.
of it, but I think that a lot of people, they think of it as being something negative, or they think of it as being something like a sexual connotation.
Yes,
or
of course.
Yeah,
Of
sexual.
course they
type
do.
of
Of
thing,
course
but-
they do.
I think that.
Honey,
that's not right.
honey, I'm gonna put my sexy all over you.
I mean,
take it. No, but
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
yeah,
but
but-
well, I'm gonna just I just like to hear what individually
Yeah.
what someone may when they see those three letters or that terminology, what they may feel about it or think about it. So
Yeah.
that's my
But-
question. But I gotta shoot you.
So I used to,
Being a
just so
BBW,
y'all
that's
know,
so bad.
I used to teach sex education, so sometimes people think like sexual and all that is negative. It's not. I had a whole kink shop,
to me, it has nothing to do with it.
and sensual. I'm a very sensual person, so actually, that actually is another energy that connects you.
You're not kidding. So tough.
Yeah, I could take. Never mind. You're right.
Don't forget, honey, we be here. Honey, we might.
We talked about that. but
She trying to make me late for
we
work.
have that on the next meeting. I got y'all though. Y'all do need help and finding a way. That's why my candle is called 8,000 nerves. I have a sensual candle to stimulate your nerves. 8,000 women have 8,000 nerves in their vagina. We have 4,000 in their penis, and
Look at this
the
one.
candle is to
People don't
stimulate.
understand that those
They
grooves
don't-
link up.
Yes, they are.
I know.
A lot of men don't know that. Women,
No, I know.
we're
And some
very much
people
in touch
can't
of.
get.
I'm
They
in
feel
touch
that
with
throb.
that.
Right, and see, that's the thing. They'll be like, "Oh, she's so," or a man is like, "Oh, he's so freaky." Well, all 4,000 his nerves probably work. All of them don't work.
Call
And
me a freak.
some women,
Yeah.
all 8,000 her nerves work. Some women that are not that
Oh, my
sexual,
word.
they only got like 500 working out. You know what I mean? So you got
Ooh,
sometimes,
sister, so
and I
sorry.
feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry.
And I help those. I used to. I've gone away from that right now. But you know, if you need help, holler.
Yeah, holla,
But but
Toxic.
honey, she's a.
She sounded like me explaining to
Did you
females
say
what
toxic?
I'm doing to them.
that's a horrible word.
That's
That's so
toxic and know all that. I
That's
don't like you so much
toxic?
because you got them. That's me. That's how I talk to people.
If you only got if you only have 2 or 500 of those nerves.
got all
I
these
said
nerves.
I'm gonna help you bring them other.
Right, you got all these
When I-
nerves that's working, and I'm sorry, I'm hitting them all. That's me.
If you can
That's
hit
the
them
toxic
all,
me.
you're
So-
confident in hitting them all.
I know.
Hit them. You got, you know what I'm saying. But a woman got all her 8,000 nerves.
Baby,
So you
Problem
can
is-
handle that.
The problem is,
You probably, I don't know.
us men,
information.
we expose our nerves, and that's where the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Honey, I'm so glad I'm in tune with all that. Yes.
I love my nerves.
So listen, her being a BBW, I know she understands the culture of the movement because it's a culture and movement. I always tell you that won't change from year to year. We are a culture, we are a movement. But what does BBW? What does that term mean to you?
To me, it is a confident woman, a Black, beautiful woman. That's how I think of it. That's what I think of it. And also, they're going to usually voluptuous. Okay, that's exactly.
And that's
I
how
mean,
that's how.
and everybody can't be beat up.
Everybody
Everybody don't
so you
got
say only
that.
black
You know?
women?
Huh?
Only black women?
I'm just telling you what I associated with. It's not only Black women, but that is what she said. What do I think of? And
Right,
that's what I do
first
think
into her
of
thoughts.
because
Oh, no, I ain't
it's
mad.
a cultural thing. Because I know some,
Absolutely.
you know, I got some
We
friends,
kicked the culture off.
They
Your
did.
answer was way better than what mine was.
but yeah.
I'll skip your ass every single
But
time.
I tell you what, it's
You don't
way
know
more
that.
acceptable, and I love the confidence. And you know, I'm always about that because you know, it's not. It wasn't always. It's frowned
It
upon
wasn't
sometimes.
always a
Yeah.
glorious
But
It
now-
night.
is only black women. That's why it's BBW. So I was just making sure y'all knew that.
So,
You failed.
let me, because since we're wrapping this up,
You failed.
let me.
You.
Any other big woman that I think about
She
now?
didn't fail. It's
BBW, big
BBW,
black woman.
when I
Big,
asked,
beautiful black
I'm gonna finish this bottle of wine now since
Go
we're
ahead.
doing that. I'm Sex in the
My
City,
glass.
Jesus. I ask people that because everyone has their own ideal or a meaning or what it means to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a wrong or right. It's what you take from it. But let me plug myself. So welcome to the BBW show, y'all. We are here. We are present. I knew I wasn't going away in 2022, but what I'm doing right now. So welcome to the BBW show is a platform for me. It is my business. It is my brand. It is actually a business LLC. It is a legit. Patent is mine. I dare chick to come in with it. You're gonna get sued, but no, that's okay. But under that platform, there's some things that I am putting in place. So some things that we have immediate that a lot of people get in touch and tune with. Again, next Friday, we will be remote. We're going to be out the studio. This will be our first remote show of 2022. We're going to be at Smoking Divas Lounge, 15905. I swear, I hope I'm saying it right. I think I am. On Euclid Avenue. I will have the flyers up. We're having our first very unkaraoke night. We will have it every second Friday of the month. We will collab. We're going to go karaoke. We're going to eat. We're going to drink. We're going to kick it. The first one was a big success. We were just going to have one night. But me and Tip put our heads together like, that was dope. Karaoke. Oh, honey, they love karaoke. It's a good time. Whether you get up in karaoke or not. But I encourage those who do not typically karaoke or think that they can't sing and they shouldn't karaoke. See, that's your night. This is your night to shine. I want the people that sound like garbage, but we sound like angels in our head. That's me. Garbage. That's Stacy.
That was me.
That's me. So I sound like garbage, but guess what? In my head, I sound like Anita Baker. That's the people I'm looking for on our very own karaoke night. So meet me next Friday at 7 p.m. at the Smoking Divas Lounge, and we're going to sing our hearts out. We're remote. Now, what I have going on, starting the very 21st of this month, I have a fitness challenge. So, again, BBW. So, in my mind, BBW is big, beautiful woman. Okay, that can fall on any culture, that can fall on anything. But as a big, and again, Black women, I'm saying we did it in excellence. We've always been voluptuous, curvy women. We know that this is who we are. But my thing is, just because you're bigger or larger or BBW or plus size or slim thick or thick slim, whatever you call it, doesn't mean you don't have to have a healthier part of you. So I've been a part of the of having a knowledge of knowing about health. I've been through different health processes, different procedures. I've been in part of that life for years. So my thing is I got to take some of that energy back. So I'm going to shift and move and eat better. I'm going to shift and move and get back into the gym like I should. So we have a 2-month fitness challenge, but we have a 2-month contest too. So getting in the fitness challenge doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a part of the gym I'm with. I am actually teamed up and partnered up with Iron Johnson Gym. And the reason why I'm teamed up with them is because that's the gym I go to, and I will be hosting some workout classes there. Well, the instructors will, but we'll be doing the show from there sometimes. But it's about your own personal fitness goals. So what I need to know by the 21st of January, what is your personal fitness goals? Whether it's you want to lose so many inches, maybe some people want to gain healthy weight. I know someone that want to gain healthy weight. Mm-hmm. Some people may want to lose a certain weight amount. Some people may want to just change their eating habits. Like I have one lady that's going to get in our fitness challenge. She wants to leave meat alone. So that's her show. So in that 2 months, she has to challenge herself not to eat any meat. I'm talking about fit. So, and then again, this is a trust system. This is the honor system. So you tell me your fitness goals. I'm going to log everybody's fitness goals. If you're in the contest, you get into the contest, we will have prizes. We'll have giveaways. We're going to have fun moments. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff where we stay connected. We might do a Zoom call. Like, oh, listen, one of my fitness goals is I got to leave complex carbs alone for 2 months. I have to. Now, I'm going to put a stipulation on that because I like to drink. But I have to realize that I can't drink like I used to drinking and lose weight. So I have to pull back. I have to have I might only drink on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, I have to, but I have to be honest. If I drunk on a Tuesday, because it's Taco Tuesday and these foods and I might have ate, right? But I might have had a tequila, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's my job to report that to the group or and again, if you, even if that's too strenuous for you, I just say, let's just encourage each other. Let's just touch hands and say, okay, sis, did you do those squats you said you was going to do? It's going to be a squat challenge within the, if you join the squat challenge, let's do the squat challenge for a month or 2 weeks or 2 months. things like that. So we have a fitness challenge. It's going to be very defined. You know, it's according to what you want. It's not about what I want. It's not what gym you own, what classes you go to. I'm trying to collab with No Waste Game, which they're down for. I use their waist trainers. I use their teas. I use a lot of their methods because a lot of their methods are very practical. So yeah, I'm encouraged. I'm gonna do sea moss. I'm gonna be moss with my homeboy Corey Borden. I'm trying to link up with them and use their product. I'm encouraging a bunch of businesses that are fit to get along with me, and let's just do this. Let's encourage for the next 2 months. If we can push a 2 month push, it probably go into the summer if we really, only take 21 days to make a habit.
I'm all over. I
Let's
heard
get
it. So
Let's
shout
get
out
it.
to Ron at In Pursuit. He's up there at Philly's place. That's my trainer.
Okay.
So I've been with
Yeah,
Ron
so
for 2
listen.
months.
You put
And-
imagine you put a video with him while y'all working out, and then you say, okay,
he be
go-
close
go-
to me. Like,
let's do that.
yeah, Ron is really good.
Honestly,
I got a good story.
I
about
didn't, I
that
didn't
too.
want to. I didn't want to designate any. Say, okay, this is the only person I'm with because I'm going to collab with a bunch of. My nephew he's a personal trainer. We will have a special on the boot camp at Iron Jocks Gym. They will have a 6 week. Actually, I'm gonna try to the whole 2 month boot week, the boot camp thing. And my nephew is the personal trainer. Does the boot camp. He's cold, honey. I'm telling y'all, I did boot camp with him a few months ago, and I'm still at my boot camp weight loss. And I don't know how the hell this has never happened to me before. For the last 2.5 months, I've kept that 20 pounds off. And I have not been a good eater. Y'all know I'm not. So, but I believe in their movement, what they do. A lot of love Iron Junction because they have real stories. They have really people who did not just, they came out fit. They always been fit. No, these people came fat to fit, if that makes sense. So we had that going on. Next I have going on, which will start also, hopefully the end of this month, I want to do a sock drive.
Okay.
So I'm
I
trying
love charities.
Yes,
Down.
yes.
Whatever.
Me and my best friend, she actually got into us getting into feeding the homeless women at Laurel Home, but because of COVID, we haven't been able to do that. So I'm trying to think, what can I do? I'm going to team up with my niece who has a actual line called Boy Mom Wear. She actually started off with socks, so she has a big vending of socks where she do tie-dye socks. It says Boy Mom Wear. So I'm thinking along the lines of for every pair of socks you buy, I donate to the homeless. So it's gonna be dope. We'll put it together. We'll do a sock drive, and then I have a couple things personally that I would like to do. I have a lot of stuff going on, but I'm going to announce it now since I'm on the air. I want it to be by May. I want to do an all BBW fashion show.
Oh, I'm in it.
Listen to me. Let me tell you how dope this is going. That's going to be pivotal because what I've learned from a lot of people that's in fashion, they say it's never been. They say it's never been a all BBW show. They say, of course, people incorporating now BBW is anybody that has any boutiques in the city. I want to get with you guys, but you have to have a BBW line. You can't just have 1 or 2 pieces that's 1X or 2X. I know you have to have, okay, you might cater to smaller women, but you got to have some lines that say, yeah, I got my extra large to my 2X. Because it's not, I promise you, it will not be anybody that's more than a 14 in that show. It won't, less than 14.
Wait.
No.
Well, I'm losing weight though. Can I still be in it if I'm a 12? But I still look. My booty gonna be a 16.
Oh, the baby, don't
You know what I'm saying?
listen, your body man, that's
Yeah,
my struggle
so
too. So my
that
top is, I can get it to 14,
Yeah.
but this body down here, honey's about an 18.
My waist is out.
Facts.
I always, go
No,
down.
so it's
you
not,
know,
it's not,
you got the same thing. Your weight to be a 12.
so it's not,
So as long as I'm still,
yes, honey, don't
okay.
yes, honey.
Because I'm really focused.
So if you
I
let's say you
let's say
have to go get a 2-piece set. You know how they don't sell them just individually. If you get an extra large or a 1X, that's what's gonna be in my show.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to diss nothing else, but listen, I won't live in my truth if I don't live to my truth. That's who I am.
Live your truth.
Honey,
And
I want to manifest us because we dope and we sexy. It's a culture. We're gonna move, honey. And we're gonna get it.
my sister.
Don't wait, honey. We're going to get that pop. And from what I'm hearing, my consultant, I pray that I can get with my chauffeur. She is cold. I've modeled for her. She's been on the show. I want her to be my fashion show consultant. We're gonna get it pop out of a beautiful
We're
lawn.
gonna have like other people out like that have boutiques that
Yes,
do that.
sir.
Okay, so I'm connected with my girl Rosalind. You will love her energy.
I want
she
all
has body
that.
miracles, and let me tell you,
I want I want all that.
And she got stuff for the little women. But what I love about Rosalind is that when she does her modeling, she be wanting like the thicker women.
Thicker
She don't
women.
even be. She don't even put out the little small women, and she doesn't. Her clothing line is not a plus size, but those are the women that she wants to embrace because she loves it. So she gave me a.
So
start.
this, that's my thing. Like all boutiques, I don't want any boutique that sell plus size clothing. Like really sell plus size clothing. I don't care what size you sell. If you really have a line, that's what I want to go down the runway.
Y'all gotta.
So we gonna have fit. Oh yeah, it's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be epic.
So if it's not by May, I promise y'all I will have it before the summer end. I gotta get grounded. And listen, I'm gonna do it. This is a personal shout out. I'm looking for sponsors for this. I need sponsors for this fashion show. I do. So I'm gonna work on that this week. I need sponsors.
I might be a sponsor.
Now, moving beyond that, Curvycella's coming up. That's at the end of April, beginning of May. That's my birthday time, y'all. So I've been blessed. May 1st is my birthday. But Curvycella is May 1st. So that's Carnival for the big girls. Honey. Oh, that motherfucker's gonna go hard. And it's in Miami. So we're gonna do that at the beginning of May. It's May 1st in Miami. We're gonna celebrate my birthday down there. And I'm a brand ambassador for Curvycella. So y'all about to see a whole bunch of shout outs and a whole bunch of tags for that. And honey, I need whoever make those feathery costumes. That's another thing. Whoever make those feathery costumes, can y'all DM me? I need that information. Because I need the little thong thing that the chains and the feathers fall on my. I need all that, honey. I'm coming in like Big Bird's big sister. That's what I'm coming in like. Because I'm yellow pink is my color. I'm stamping that. But Curvycella, we doing that. Now, moving a little bit further, I have to shout this out too. Now, one of my good friends put out Essence Awards at the beginning of July. Now, this is the thing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to push my way through any platform. I will have Welcome to the Bbw Show taping live and airing at anything I'm a part of.
Me and James, we wanted to.
Oh, I'm going to
be part of us.
I need to. It's
done deal. We already
done. It's done. That's it. Okay, so Essence is coming.
Done.
End of July is Swim Thick. Now, I would say.
She gonna have me out here naked all year.
Oh my God. All 2022.
All 2022. No wonder I worked it out.
So at the end of July from 29th to the 31st is Swim Thick Party. That's last year is the first, and I'm gonna have to say something, y'all. That was probably one of my funnest parts of 2021. I was in Houston. I was a part of a culture of where it doesn't matter how big you were or how little you were, but really the big, I'm talking about us juicy women. We were queen of the night, honey. I mean, and then what I love is that anybody's a part of that culture. Ain't nobody there like, oh my God, they're uncomfortable. No, you're there because you're intentionally a part of that culture. So shout out to Francie, who does this Swim Thick, and she's been doing it probably about 3 or 4 years now, probably about 4 or 5 now, I think. But we're in Houston at the end of July. Oh, baby. That's when Mama first put a two-piece thong swimming suit on. And I'm about to end it up. I'm sorry. Okay, so listen, my injury, there go. I was trying to shout out my stuff. I'll continue plug. Thank you so much, Boo, for coming. She'll be on tomorrow, y'all, from 1 to 3. Real Talk by Reese. She's gonna be in the building. She's gonna say triple G's, yo, guys.
Man, he'll be so. Just so you know, this is somebody you want to connect to with. So that's what I'm saying. When we use our resources. This is like my best friend since he was 9, and he is the epitome of. He wanted to be a rapper, right? And you know how you be like, you got that one friend, you be like, okay, but he went down to Atlanta. He was in the whole rapping thing. I'll let him tell a story tomorrow, but he ended up out of that network. He started working on his brand that came out of a t-shirt. He had a song called Triple OG. Okay. He just had a shirt on. Like, it's a super awesome story. And people started wanting to order the shirt. And he had been in that world for a minute. So he ended up doing a brand. And the bottom line is he on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, he been on Growing Up Hip Hop. He is CeeLo is his ambassador. CeeLo. Okay, so he could I'm surrounded by these things that we put them all together. Teddy Riley. Saying call me, you sitting in Teddy Riley basement, chilling, working with him. For months in the summer. Like he is the reason why I went on the show is that where we believe in ourselves so much, he never gave up. And we're the same age. But he had this dream. We was 9 years old. He told me back then. But he really went hard, when he was in high school, and then just was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. And it's part of your journey, which is why I'm so passionate about saying that. He's not a rapper, right? but he's in that industry. Bone Crusher, all them people down in Young Jock, all of them were his stuff. So he stayed in that industry and killing it.
Can y'all tell the difference? See, these ain't the regular guests, honey. These are the ones that have talk shows themselves. You see how the show just get. We can talk probably at 1 a.m. Listen, tomorrow.
I gotta go though because I got some things.
Yeah, she's trying to throw it down. She's trying to throw it
Bro,
down.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, see.
I got. I got 8,000 nerves. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much, love, for coming on.
Yes, love
Sure.
you. I'm see
Love
you
you
tomorrow. Well, no, you not. You next week you gonna pop in.
Yes.
All right. So when you pop in for James, you gotta stay a little while for me.
Honey, I'm here.
Stay a
I'm
little
in
while
the
for me.
studio. I'm planting my
Yes.
feet.
Because you know,
I
she
love
could
that.
take my show to the next. I'm like, I got Stacey on my show. I'm
Honey,
like, oh, I'm
yeah.
in here.
No, we all can do that to each other. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I love you. Your
Love you
beautiful
too.
self.
Until
Oh, I took Ambia, honey. I took
You
Ambia.
took that one. Let me go get Marie her
Abundance.
candle.
Oh, this candle, y'all, it's gonna change your life, honey. So thank y'all, Ism. Baby, what you got to say? What you, drop a gem on us,
I
boo.
would, but I
Yeah,
got a
Pete.
restaurant.
Okay, so that's what he got to do.
And at this age, when they come on, they come on. Like it'd be like, you gotta go now. So here's my gem of the day. Don't hold that shit in when you're in your 20s.
I love you
It gets
so
worse
much.
and worse as you get older.
I love you.
That shit get worse and worse.
I love you, Is. Thank you
Take
for
that shit up.
thank you for having my back all the time.
Thank you.
I don't take it for granted.
Coming into my
Trust me, I got
age,
some things coming. Just let me get past January. It's January hump. This COVID got my ass, y'all.
man.
But
You was there for
but,
me.
But mama better now. Mama better. She
made
back on her grind. So I love you. Let's end it. We closing everything down. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all this year. I made it, and I did what I said I wanted to do before the year ended. But this year is gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
Mama back, and mama ain't going nowhere.
Recognize I'm
Oh, this waste about to be gone, y'all. I'm gonna really be wasted.
So it's about to be a SBW pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna say bye to all this fat, y'all. Y'all see that? They gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. We gotta go.
It didn't cut off either.
It is. Nice.
Into that bathroom. All right.